All right. We're going to get started real soon, guys. Hello! How's it going, Jose? Good to see you, buddy. I love the all caps. I love a good fighting warrior. A good fighting warrior. I know, I know. Oh man, let me pull this up so we can watch it together whenever we get there. It good. Glad to hear. Glad to hear it good. I love it when things are good. I love it when things are capital it, capital good. It's always a bonus. Okay, we have this. Perfect. We have that set up. Dude, that's awesome. So I have the video pulled up, and the first recommended video is this stream, and that's so funny. Have you ever heard about this Warhammer thing? Do I have a mini with me? I should have grabbed my minis before I did this. I'm so stupid. Oh, I should have grabbed my minis. What's wrong with me? No, I've never heard of Warhammer. It seems pretty cool. This Warhammer thing seems pretty neat. Seems like something people might care about a little bit. You know, it's got a lot of cool space guys. A lot of cool space guys in it. And I do like space guides. Space guys are fun. I do love space guys. I will let you know. But I could be down for that. I didn't ask anyone tonight because I don't want people to feel like they have to join in more than once. And like it was like, hey, you need to be here. I just got a plushie of the Red Gobbo. They have plushies of the Red Gobbo. We're looking this up. Oh my god, they have plushies of the Red Gobbo? I'm so happy, dude. What? Dude, I'm kind of unreasonably excited for to have goblins and orcs in Universes. That's so good. Hold on, I'm gonna show this on screen. Chat, look at this guy. Chat, look at this guy. Oh my god. That's so good, dude. Oh my god. What a good Gobbo. I love a good Red Gobbo, bro. That's so sick. Oh, that's so good. Dude, Red Gobbos are so sick. Sacrificed Jaegerists to Hardest on Death. Weak. Sacrificed Goblins and Grots. Dude, the way that 40k intended, that's their whole thing. Dude, me too. Like, that's so good. That's so good. Oh my god. Like, we need Goblin and Grot backups. We need Orc Boy backups. Like, oh, dude. Oh my god. Like a Grot Herder. There's so much potential, dude. They can do so much cool stuff with, Warhammer. I think it's awesome. I'm going to be yapping about that probably the most because I feel like everything else is obviously good or is like obviously exciting, but I think that's one that is like, I think that's the sleeper banger of all of them. I think this, like, I don't know if everyone in our game knows how big of a deal it is to get Warhammer. So I'm excited. I'm so excited. Yeah. Guys, hello. I know there's not a lot of us in tonight. It's Friday. Everyone does stuff on Friday night. And it's not the best time slot to be streaming. But it's what I had available to me. I wanted to stream on Wednesday and I wanted to stream on Thursday to talk about this, but I have been working near 12-hour days for the last 2 weeks, including Monday. And so getting home, every single day I was like, all right, I'm going to go home and I'm going to stream. I'm going to go home and I'm going to talk about this because I have to talk about it. It's so crazy. I got home Wednesday. I went, I want to go to bed. I got home on Thursday, or I got home last night, and I went, I want to go to bed. And then I got home tonight, and I went, I could stream. And this is a good one to do, because if I didn't stream tonight, I wouldn't be able to stream again until, like, next Thursday, probably. And that's just too long. I've missed the hype. I've missed the train. I've missed the lightning in a bottle. It's too late. How dare Universus not release their roadmap in a way that that makes sense for my schedule. I need to be awake for these. But no, it's awesome. We're gonna finally watch we're gonna watch the Universus Roadmap together, and I'm gonna talk about how cool it is. I've already seen it, of course. So it's a reaction. It's not a live reaction. It's a, hey, I've seen this, and we have to talk about it because it's awesome. So I'm so pumped for that. I'm sure a lot of people watch this as a VOD more than people will watch this live. But if you're live and you have comments, please tell me what you're excited for. Tell me what you're hyped for, and I'm so pumped to talk about it with you guys. So let's do it. YouTube! YouTube, that's right. Hello, hello, my friend. I'm glad you're here. I hope packing's going well. I hope your move's going awesome. I hope your move's gonna be great. We're gonna watch this. We're gonna go ahead and check this guy out. So we're gonna go here. We're gonna go here. We're gonna do this. Let me make sure it's capturing it. All right, cool, it is. Awesome. And we're gonna do it like this too. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. All right. I'm gonna turn off the music for now. I know what it is. I know what it is. Give me 1 second, guys. This is such an easy fix. Hold on. No, 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 no. This is an easy fix. Don't worry. Okay. We're gonna... That's right, it's this one. And then we do that. And then we do that. Okay. And then do I have to... Sorry, gang. Sorry, sorry, sorry. I love technical difficulties. They're so fun. Yeah, if we do that, here's what we're gonna do. Ready? Okay, does it work? No. Okay, but it works. It works here. It works here. Right. Okay. Okay, can you guys hear me now? Can you hear me now? Let me turn on my guy. Okay. Okay, can you guys hear me now? Okay. I can hear myself in the stream, which tells me that we're good. So I think you guys can hear me. I think we're good. Cool. So this should work. I will turn the volume down. All right. Okay, let's go back. How's the volume? All right, this should be good now, right? Cool. Sorry about that, guys. I didn't test that beforehand because I was like, oh yeah, surely I won't need to test this, right? Surely. But we always do an audio test, guys. We always do an audio test before we react to stuff. Okay, we're gonna try this again. All right. Here we go. Take two. Here we go. Thank you, guys. Thanks for your patience. Yeah, this and whoever animated this, props to you, dude. This is so hype. Video still slightly loud. I got you. Let's go here. Cool. We're gonna rock with this. So first things first. So hyped for JoJo's, dude. JoJo's is so cool. This is an IP that I have been. I think a lot of us have been silently wanting for the game for a long time. It's kind of a funny inside joke, I feel like, with a lot of older players, because one of the old original IPs, a lot of the abilities in that game were very similar to stands and stuff like that. So having stands in the game now is so funny. I'm a little bit disappointed that it's not part 3 or part 4, because those are my two favorite parts, because I'm old. I'm not that old. I'm 28. But I like those parts a lot. I really love Jotaro and Dio, and I love Josuke and Kira a lot. But I will take Golden Wind and Stone Ocean because I do still love, the fact that JoJo's in the game. It's so cool. So we have JoJo's, guys. We finally have JoJo. Let's watch this first JoJo part. Also, hi, Dad. I can't wait to see you tomorrow. Also, the card art looks so good. I'm so hyped for that. That is some beautiful art. Also, guys, we get Florida and Universus. We get Florida and Universus now, guys. Isn't that cool? And then we get Critical Role's Bell's Hells, which is very exciting. Yeah, we'll appreciate Bell's Hells. I wanted it to go through for a little bit, but this is really cool. Bell's Hells is a lot of people's least favorite part from what I've heard. I have not watched Critical Role, despite me looking like someone that probably loves Critical Role. I haven't seen very much of it. However, this is still really cool. I love that we're getting more Critical Role. I think Critical Role is a lot of people's favorite designed set in recent memory, at least the old one. The characters that we've seen from here so far have been Fern, Dorian, and Fresh Cut Grass. And those guys have all been slam dunks design-wise. They're so cool and so fun. And I'm so excited to see what they do with them in the future. And I'm just so excited to see what this set looks like. I think there's so much potential for this set. And I'm very, very excited for this. Critical Role is theater adjacent, isn't it? Oh my gosh. It is theater adjacent, I would say. Yeah, I would say it's. I would agree. I would say that it's theater adjacent. I think it's pretty cool. Um, I I do love theater. I do love theater. But yeah, Critical Role is awesome. Slam dunk, easy win. And I believe it'll be coming out around this time next year. So it'll be in time for Gen Con. So I'm sure they can do some cool collabs with the Critical Role guys at Gen Con. I'm sure that's intentional for this to be the Gen Con IP, which is so cool. I'm going to the theater shortly. Well, have fun at the theater. I don't know what you. Oh, you're going to see that show. Oh, have fun. Oh, have fun. Tell Joey Richter I said I love him. Next up. Where's Mickey? Mickey Mouse? I don't know. Great question. We have Persona 5. Guys. I screamed at Persona 5. I am not a big Persona fan. I haven't played a lot of Persona before. It's Joey's B-Day. Tell him that Paul Butler, a person he has never met before, says happy birthday, Joey Richter. But I love that we got this. I feel like this could have been a Blitzbox, truthfully, with how big of an IP Persona is. Persona is such a huge IP, man. It's crazy. Like, this could have been a Blitzbox or a booster set of some kind. I think I think this was such a good pick. Props to whoever approved Persona, because I think this is a huge get. Words can't even describe how big of a deal this is. So good job getting Persona. And increased partnership with Sega. That was a kind of brief graphic on it, but Hellboy is also huge. I just want to give a big props to whoever came up with the IPs for next year for grabbing Hellboy, because if I recall, Hellboy is also Image Comics, right? Am I crazy? Is Hellboy also Image Comics? Regardless, I love the idea of getting Hellboy and Invincible at the same time, because I think Hellboy tied with Invincible is so cool to me. And I know that like a lot of people are like whatever on him, but this is a big deal, man. Hellboy is a beloved superhero. Like, people are gonna look at it and be like, all right, whatever, man, whatever. But I think this is awesome. I think this is such a good pickup. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. I have to go back and read the Hellboy comics now. I think I have it like I have the book next to me somewhere. One of my buddies gave me the graphic novel a while back like the early arcs of it a while back, and I'm so excited to go back and read it. But what a good pick! Like, I can't say enough good things about this pickup, Steve. All right, we're at the big one, guys. Guys, we're at the big one. We're at the big one. Words can't describe how big of a deal this is. I know some people hate Warhammer. Some people hate Warhammer, dude. Like, and I get it. I don't like Games Workshop as a company very much. I also screamed when I found out we got it, if that counts for anything. Oh, it counts for a lot. I know it's a big deal. I'm glad that you understand how big a deal it is. This, like, if you don't know how big Warhammer is, like, Warhammer is to miniature games. Warhammer is to miniature games what Magic the Gathering is to card games, in the sense that, like, this is the miniature war game. Like, if you have never heard of a miniature war game before, you have heard of Warhammer, you know? Superman plays this. Henry Cavill loves Warhammer, you know? Like, it's such a big IP, and it's a big deal to me, because Warhammer is the game that got me into tabletop gaming in the first place. It is the game that got me into hobbies in the first place and got me really into painting. So having this in the game matters to me a lot, and it's very special to me, and I'm very excited that we have it. I'm gonna do some fun painting projects, I think, for this IP whenever it comes out. I'm I am gonna buy whatever models we get character cards for in the game, or like whatever my favorite character card is, and I'm gonna paint it, and I'm gonna have it with me while I play as like a little buddy. That is gonna be one of my big goals. Like if we get Gazgul Thraka, I'm bringing Gazgul with me to every event. Or if we get like oh my goodness, I am blanking on names. I'm an orc guy, man. I love orcs. I love orcs so much. But if we get any of the big guys, Paul, you knew that's why you took me to the Warhammer store last time. I want you to know that Warhammer store that I took you to was the Warhammer store where I learned how to paint, and was the Warhammer store where I learned about Warhammer. So that actually was special to me. That was special to me, Jose, that I took you there. Keep that on top of your character when you're at a tournament. Exactly. Like, it's so fun to combine miniature games with card games. And I think this is one of the biggest IPs in the world. And I think it's not as big in America as it is in like the UK, but especially in the UK, this is like the UK game. Like, it's, I can't gush enough about how big of a deal Warhammer is. Oh my God. It's so awesome, and it makes me so happy. It brings me so much joy. I'm happy it's a booster set. I'm happy that we have it, and it's full circle too. This is an important point. This is a full circle moment for us because Universus was made by Sabertooth Games, which was a branch of Games Workshop. So Games Workshop effectively made Universus. And now we have Warhammer. And there's some early cards for the game that are Warhammer characters. So there are UFS cards that are Warhammer cards in the game already. But it's like 2 small decks, I want to say. 2 small decks. But still, like, you can look them up and find them, and it's so cool. Like, we have come full circle as a company, and that's beautiful to me. I love that Universus did this. I love that they understand how big a deal this is, and I'm happy that we get to enjoy this. Yeah, so big W for Warhammer, guys. Oh, is this the other slam dunk? Yeah, this is the other slam dunk. Let's go, dude. So we knew about this one. We knew about Invincible. It got announced at Worlds. With that though, dude, I think I screamed when this originally got announced, and then when it was announced it would be a booster set, I think I may have cried real man tears. I think I might have been locked in, because that was like right before round 1 of Worlds. Yeah, I was locked in. I was about to kick my opponent's butt. Very nice guy. But dude, crazy pickup. This is like, I love that we're getting cool superhero stuff now, and I would love it if we just got like all the cool superhero IPs. Like if we got Invincible, we got like we have Hellboy. Make a blitz box of that if that does well. It might not, but if it does well, get Spawn, dude. Get all the cool old comic stuff, all the cool like offshoot comic stuff. Maybe not Walking Dead. I kind of hate Walking Dead. I'm trying to think of ones that I don't hate, which is really funny because Walking Dead and Invincible are the same, the same people. Oh my gosh. But 2 promo decks released with the physical edition of Warhammer Online. You cry real tears when it announced this decks. You locked in when it got announced as a full set, real. So I could be in the game with one of my favorite IPs, dude. Oh, it's so real. Yeah, there's more than just characters. It's a full deck. We're going to take a look at those old decks today, I think. I'm going to find them and we're going to look at them. So I think they used to be in the deck building table. But we're going to take a peek at those guys. It would be cool if those got released as remakes. That would be really cool. But Invincible is awesome. I'm so happy. I requested a secret. I requested to one of the designers. I went, hey, can we have the train scene in the game? But I don't think the train scene happens in the comics, and that makes me very sad. But maybe we'll get a fun surprise with the train scene. I'm a psychopath, guys. I'm sorry. But still, this is awesome. I can't wait to play as all the cool guys. I'm so pumped for getting in. I'm so pumped we got this IP. I can't say enough good words. And that's the roadmap, guys. I'm gonna be honest. When I first saw this roadmap, my first thought was, there aren't a ton. I'm not like in. I'm not. I wasn't like super pumped at first, but then I thought about it more, and I went, wait a minute. I love JoJo's. I love Persona. I loved the Critical Role set. I love the TV show. I love Hellboy. I love 40K. I love Invincible. This is great. Hold on, these are all great IPs. What? These are all so good. They're not IPs that on your own you think like, oh yeah, hell yeah. But still, it's so good. 0 out of 10, No Diamond is Unbreakable. I agree. I said that earlier. I was like, I want part 3 and 4, but it's still awesome. They are IPs that are gonna attract people's attention and get people interested. People are gonna see JoJo cards and they're gonna go, well, I love JoJo, let's do it. People are gonna see Persona 5 cards and say, I love Persona, let's do it. We know how Critical Role did. There will be Hellboy might not get the same reaction, but like if we're in a comic book store that also has card game stuff, this is perfect. And that's why I love this, because there are so many comic stores that are also card game stores. Having card game properties on our cards is genius. It's perfect. Like that's why anime and manga makes sense. That's why comic books make sense. It's like put them in places where people who want them are going to see them. And then 40K, I think, is going to be a big money IP. It has to be this has to sell, man. I mean, like, I think the Magic set did really well. This has to be a big deal. I'm sure the people are going to go crazy for it, especially the Warhammer stores. I'm sure I will be able to, I'm sure I'll be able to get some of my friends that are miniature gamers to try the game at least because of this. So, great stuff. Hellboy's at least Chad. Dude, I'm pumped for Hellboy. I love this. I think this is awesome. I know not everyone is, but I love that. We'll get the funniest option of Jotaro and Stone Ocean as a backup in the hospital bed, but you could get Star Platinum as an asset. Dude, that's so good. I love that. Yeah. I'm pumped for all of this. I think if I was going to pick what I was most excited for, it's definitely Invincible. I'm definitely most pumped for Invincible, I think. Just because of recency, enjoyment, and recency bias. I really like it. But Warhammer's a really close second. These two are awesome. I think this really makes me happy because it's my favorite miniature game and my favorite card game. Jose said it best earlier. It's the Beer and Pretzels game is finally joining the Beer and Pretzels card game, and that's so awesome. I'm just happy we're getting fighting game IPs like Persona and JoJo's. Yeah, hey, they do have fighting games. So yeah, great. Yeah, I just want to really give props to whoever picked these IPs. Whoever did, you did a really good job. I'm not sure if this Warhammer feels like a corporate decision. Like this is something that will boost the game. This is a decision for the company. Critical Role is we've had a partnership and we want to improve and boost our partnership because we love them. And then Invincible feels like it's for the fans. Invincible feels like it's for the people that play the game and love the game. This feels like a for the fans one. Persona feels like a for the fans one. JoJo feels like it's for the fans one. And then Hellboy's just cool. It's sick, man. I'm so happy. These are awesome and these make me ecstatic to play the game. Real button matching IPs like 48 and Hellboy. Hell yeah, dude. There's so many Warhammer video games too. It's crazy. I've thought about playing a few on stream before. There's a couple good ones. But what do you guys think? What do you guys think of these IPs? I am psyched. I am psyched out of my mind for them. And again, props to whoever did the animation for this intro. I don't know if that was Hitch or someone else, but you did a very good job with this. This is a very good promo video. I'm very pleased with this. It's awesome. Yeah, it's so awesome. Hey, Warhammer, maybe we'll get Iffy to try the game finally. Yeah, hell yeah, guys. Yeah. So that's the roadmap. Yeah, tell me what you guys think. I thought Rebel Frontier would have a release in 2027. The thing with that, Eric, that you have to keep in mind is that when Rebel Frontier got announced, they were done with this year. They had everything planned for this year already, right? This year was done. So there's a chance for it to come the year after or the year after that, maybe. But I think also they want to test the waters and see how much people like it first, right? And see how much people want Rebel Frontier as like a Blitzbox. Because in the past, if you think about the history of the game and the reason why we've had original IPs in the past, a lot of the reason has been for necessity. Like, we had Red Horizon as an IP because the game was dead and there was nothing else they could do. That's why we had Red Horizon. Jason bought the game and no IP holders wanted to work with him. And so he went, all right, I'll make my own. And then I don't know the lore of, goodness, the other one. I don't remember the lore of the other one, right? But, yeah, you know, it's like Red Horizon was necessity. Rebel Frontier has been necessity as well. If you think about it, we needed promo cards. We needed a way to make promo cards that IP holders would approve of. We did it. If we were to make a Rebel Frontier Blitzbox, it would have to be a reprint set, and it would have to exist as a way to get cards back in rotation without making a new agreement with the license holder, which is a good idea, but it would have to be a Blitzbox. It would have to be a small release. It would have to be like smaller than the Yu Yu Hakusho release, probably, because people aren't just going to buy a random product like that in a multi-IP game like this. People might, but it's going to be smaller. So they have to do it right, unfortunately. I would love a Rebel Frontier Blitzbox. I think that would be sick. But there are ways they would have to do it. I'm so glad Cringe Fiverr Rap isn't in this roadmap. I'm so sad Cringe Fiverr Rap isn't in this roadmap. Me too. I can't wait for my infinite DR. Oh, what is Cringe Fiverr Rap? You gotta tell me. I can't wait for my infinite DR deck when I play Jolene and use Stone Free to put a Mobius Loop token on your attack. Hell yeah, brother. Me too. I decay the lore of Red Horizon, but some of the aesthetics are chat adjacent. It's just JoJo's. It's just JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. That's the lore. And the thing with that, too, is there was no lore until there needed to be. They just made cool characters, and they made art of people in the company and people's friends. You know. Remember that one year where the announcement was a wrap? That's right. That's what we're talking about, yes. Hot Take Rebel Frontier reprints of staple cards and local play packs. Yeah, just do that. Just do that, right? Like, do stuff like that would be good. And actually, we are kind of doing that already. That's going to be our LC stuff. Go watch last year's roadmap announcement. Lord. Okay. All right. All right, guys. Oh, I missed them already. Okay. Oh my god, no. No, 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 no. No, 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 dude. Okay. Hold on. I need to turn myself down. Alright. Remember when we saw this and we all thought it was Critical Role? Hey, we know what these cards all do now. I put that card in my regional deck. Passports, I can flex a triple residency. Probably rhyme passing boundaries so effortlessly. If a rapper wanna step, they step with hesitancy. Cause I'm wrecking with ease. Throw epidemic on these beats that I finesse with the beat. Ain't got Was that the Akira slide? What? Is that on a card? Do we have the Akira slide on a card? That's crazy if we do. Hold on, did we get... Oh, this is Mortal Kombat. Yes, we are getting Mortal Kombat. I was like, did we get Cassie Cage? And I went, that's not Tekken. Yeah. Fairy Tail. Haven't seen these cards yet, but I'm excited to. Fairy Tail's gonna be cool. Okay, word. People thought we were getting Armor King. I thought we were getting Armor King. Let me see. You know, looking back at this roadmap, guys, next year looks way more hype. This year was cool, but this almost feels like a filler year a little bit, where it's like Godzilla, King of Fighters, My Hero, Tekken, Street Fighter, Fairy Tail. It's like it's a little bit more random. I guess it's always a little random, but this is kind of a filler year, it feels like. In the sense of like, I don't know. Well, I guess they were doing, the theme of this year was like fighting games and like fighting, I suppose. Because we had all the Tekken stuff and then all 3 fighting game IPs. No, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I actually think Tekken is my favorite IP choice of 2026. It was Godzilla, I think, at first. And I do still love Godzilla and how that turned out, but I think Tekken I think Tekken is the coolest IP of all of these. And I actually think we're actually about to talk about Tekken a little bit, I think. I might do a tier list if you guys would like. We're gonna do a tier list for Tekken. But I think Tekken is very cool. Yeah. But still, it's like IP wise, it was kind of like there weren't a ton of slam dunks, I would say. It's people keep saying fighting games should come back, and they gave it a year to try the stats. That makes sense, and then they can use 2027 to see if they actually want to put fighting games back in. That makes more sense, yeah. Tier list the Tekken characters based on any hot dogs they can eat. Ooh, that's smart. That's smart. Let's look at the comments. Lucy as character, my dream come true. Fairy Tail on Universus. I'm so hyped. Yeah, a lot of people are excited for the Fairy Tail stuff. That's cool. Disappointed not seeing another Critical Role set, but I'm sure they have one in the pipeline for 2027, maybe. Never heard of Fairy Tail? Crazy. Hey, guess what? They sure did. Imagine if this had an online game like Pokemon. Way too hard to program. And hard to get rights for. The most successful set in years have been a fighting game. Godzilla, Destroy All Monsters, yeah. Go to the IGN roadmaps to read comments. What? Can you send a link? I absolutely will. Did they ever had any mini sets in? I wish we had more Blitz sets. I agree, Zobasurgical. Where are our Blitz sets? Blitz boxes are sick. Blitz boxes are so cool. Hey, who's this? Can't wait for King of Fighters and Fairy Tail especially. Does Buck like Fairy Tail? That's crazy. I had no idea that Buck liked Fairy Tail. Crazy. Day one by. Song name. Beat up, bullied, and dunked on. Important. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Alright, it wasn't Fiverr, guys. It was a real rap song. The new Universus trailer brought me here. Hold on. This is gonna be good. The new Universus trailer brought me here. Oh, that's so funny. Excellent. Excellent. So yeah. Yeah, Roadmap's cool, dude. How much money would you spend if UVS brought KG2 to the game, KH2 to the game? I would buy like 2 cases. That'd be insane. That would never happen. It would go to Lorcana first, unfortunately. But oh my god, dude. Oh my god, dude. I would be unwell if we got Kingdom Hearts 2. I would be unwell. Discord isn't opening here. Hold on. Check PM. Thank you. If Discord will open. Why will Discord not open? Here's what I'm going to do. Here's how we're going to do this. Oh, you even sent me the 2025 roadmap? What a guy. Thank you. Yeah, we're going to do this. We're going to Control Alt Delete. We're going to close Discord, as it's probably running in the background. And then we're going to open Discord. Okay. Now we get to open Discord. There we go. That's all it was. Guys, I'm so good at technology. Technology's so good. Okay. Here, let's watch, we'll go to the IGN trailer. I love that IGN also makes these. Alright. 77K views? Holy, what? What? Alright, let's look at the comments. I'm scared. Dog, I thought it's some crazy ass fighting game. This would be peak if it was a fighting game. I have no idea what this video is trying to tell me. I have no idea what it is about. This is so random. You could almost hear the boardroom executives scrambling to find out which popular IP they already have the rights to or can acquire on short notice. Close enough. Welcome back, Multiversus. Okay, after a quick research, Universus is a physical card game involving multiple anime, comic, video games, and pop culture franchise. They are also collectibles, so scalpers will probs rush the stores. Can't believe I saw JoJo, Hellboy, Persona, Invincible in one video. Holy pink. Can't believe Paul is the same type of stand as Hellboy. Oh my gosh. Hey! There's Sal. Thanks, Sal, for shouting it out. 8 collaborations nobody asked but deeply needed. This game is going to be so peak. It already is! For the Emperor. All these crossover games. Okay. The whole industry is basically the 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon at this point. You'd be hard-pressed to find 2 IPs you couldn't link together. I love Hellboy. Universus is dated branding by now, but reading about it, it does seem to be a very cool card game system with a lot of history. We're redating it. We're bringing it back, dude. The game's still good. The game's very good. My most peaceful dream with a fever. A Space Marine versus Giorno is so one-sided. Grr stomps, but it would be so cool. And then I realized it's not what I thought. Yeah, dude, it's a card game. Do we not... Did you read the description? Universus card game. It's the Universus card game, dude. People need to read. So the ultimate crossover TCG. That's what I'm saying, man. No idea this card game existed, but I really want the Hellboy cards. Awesome. Man, this is cool. See, like, all these people are into it. We got Mugen at home, but we got Weiss Schwartz at home. This is so much better than Weiss Schwartz. Weiss Schwartz is awful. Am I crazy? What am I crazy about? Might get a Hellboy playmat. Here, we'll look at the other one. Still 77k views in 2 days. It was 2 days ago we got 77k views. That's insane. Hold on. Here, we'll look at the 2026 one. I'm worried about this one. 163,000 views. I think these two videos combined have more views than every Universus video ever made. That's insane. Yeah, that's all the same ones. Oh, hell yeah. I was so baited hard. You weren't baited, dude. It's a card game. You got me fighting Godzilla and Heihachi. Is you insane? Hey, he's doing his best. Hey, don't worry. Heihachi, you can beat up Heihachi. Heihachi's easy to beat up. Imagine you have to go up against a team of Destroya, Shigaraki, M. Bison, and Heihachi. Yeah, dude. Nah, response on play, viral TikTok mogs. Time to go pull up Tam's most popular video. Oh, you're right. I forgot that response on play mogs. You're so right. I forgot the response on play is killing it. Okay, let's look at the oldest one. Let's look at the oldest one that my friend sent me.
You know what's coming.
Wow, so 2025 was the biggest year. That's cool. This was 69,000 views. Got Eminem at home. Is this another... Did they have rap on this one? Was Apocalypse really that long ago? Jeez. I feel like it's still just released yesterday. That's funny. So it's cool. So 2025 was the most viewed, and it looks like 2026 is going to beat it. It's at 77k already. That's insane. That is an insane amount of views for Universus, dude. Here, we'll go look up. Let's look up Tam's most popular video. This is not shaming Tam, by the way. I'm just curious. 7.3k for how to build a My Hero Academia CCG deck. This is really funny that he pulls up other tutorials and is like, yeah, this one's better than those. The response on play viral TikTok is 1.6 million. Okay, bet. Okay, bet. I'm surprised Tam has never broken 10k on a video. My goats. Dude, those guys are awesome. They're so good at what they do. Hey! Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 25, 26. I'm in the top 30 Tam videos ever. Look at that, guys. I'm in one of the top 30 Tam Cardwell videos. How fun. I know. An accomplishment. Top 10 overrated? What is he talking about? Why is Nitro Explosion Ignition in your overrated card video, Tam? What do you mean? What do you mean, dude? What do you mean, bud? Anyways. So, yeah. It sounds like everyone here is pretty excited about the roadmap. I am super pumped about it. I think I'm going to have to make this tier list, but that's okay. We're going to make it together. We're going to do a Tekken set power ranking. Here, it'll be public, sure. FNAF tier. I didn't see that. Where is it? All right, Gavin, you get to choose which one. Which one? We have to do one of those. Here, we'll do games. We'll do games. Here we go. Here we go. I haven't played past here, so I will rank 1 through 3, or I will rank 1 through 4 because I haven't played any of these. Number 1. It's a good place to be. You know, you can never go wrong with the classic. You can never go wrong with the classic. It's a solid A tier. Number 2, improved upon the class. I don't know about S. I don't know if any of these
Shopping for your next car? What about third row
All right, fine,
seats?
Jose. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Jose. I'm sorry. I got distracted. I need to change cameras real quick while I sign in. Sorry, I got baited by Gavin. My bad. No, I haven't played Sister Location. Oh my god. David made a template. Can I find it? Let's see. Can you send it to me if you have it?
Shopping for your next car? What about third row seats?
Universus. Yeah, we'll go to next page. Dares call himself the son of the goat, Pete Butler. I know, I know. I'm seeing my dad tomorrow, and I'm sure he will tell me I'm a disappointment. That's a joke. That's a joke. I don't see a Tekken one. I don't see a Tekken one. DM it to me if you have it. Otherwise, I'm just going to make it. At David, send me your Tekken tier list template. I tagged him. He gets 2 minutes. Never mind. Too slow, dummy. Oh, because it's not Universus. It's just Tekken characters. We named it Tekken characters. That's okay. All right, let's do it. All right, here we go, guys. I'm going to put the music back on. All right. We're going to rank Tekken characters. Jose, do you want to rank Tekken characters with me so that I don't say something crazy? We're just going to do S, A, B, C, D. You don't have to. Sure. Excellent. Huh.
So the important thing about the Red Gobbo, right, is that he spread not only Christmas but communism throughout the galaxy.
He spread communism?
Bombs. Yeah. Oh, yeah. The Red Gobbo's a communist. Yeah.
I didn't know that. This is news to me.
See, he's the Red Gobbo. He. You know, everybody deserves presents. Christmas is coming. That's the joke, right?
Christmas cheer. Christmas is coming. Oh my gosh. I love that.
But he spreads presents to everybody. He's the communist.
Oh my gosh, what a guy. I love that. I love that so much. Jose.
Howdy.
how do you feel about Red Gabo's based What Is This character? So we were talking about Warhammer 40k earlier and how excited we are for Warhammer. And one of the greatest Warhammer 40k characters of all time is the Red Gabo. And it's a promo figure that they've made at multiple Christmases that is just a grot wearing a Santa costume. And Jose just got a plushie of this.
Sometimes he has a bomb. Sometimes he has a gun. Sometimes he has both. He is riding on a squig that has like reindeer horns.
Here, this is the squig with reindeer horns right here. This is the Red Gabo himself.
Yeah, we do love the Red Gabo.
We do love the Red Gabo. The Red Gabo is amazing. I don't think I've ever gotten a Red Gabo. I got one of the specialty figures. It's still sealed in the box, and it's like $120 sealed, so I have to sell it at some point. But it's I have one of the Inquisitors or something like that.
Cool.
Yeah, it's cool. I'll show you next time I see you because it's.
Man, I hope we get an Inquisitor. I would like an Inquisitor for sure.
Man, I'd love an Inquisitor. Oh my gosh. Man, that'd be so cool, dude. Warhammer's so cool. Warhammer's so cool. What a great idea, dude. I'm so happy. Speaking of things we're happy about, how do you feel about Tekken as a set? You don't have to be happy about it.
So no. I think I am. I think I am happy about it. I have seen a lot of people be very mixed on it, right? Mm-hmm. I have people around me that have opinions on both extremes. You know, our buddy Ricky, we love Ricky. He fucking hates this shit. I have friends that are very high on it. It's an interesting set. It's definitely not when we get a set that's very middling. It's usually middling for the same reasons every time. Tekken is a set that is interesting and it is going to be impactful.
Yeah.
The only issue is that it has a lot of weird chaff.
Yeah.
You know? That's the part that makes it strange. It has a lot of like very impactful cards, a lot of really cool utility pieces, but the chaff that it has is weird. If you look at Critical Role's chaff was funny.
Yeah.
Right? You were looking at like a 3 difficulty card that makes you roll a die for a check. It has the bad version of Ruthless Guardian.
Yeah.
Where we both steal a thing, right? Like it.
Yeah.
The Chef Critical Role, it's like a bunch of role players for characters that don't exist almost.
Mm-hmm.
And in Tekken, most of the chef is just like understated moves. It's just weird. It's weird.
It's a little weird. It is a weird design route to take, and I think I agree.
Yeah,
I think I agree.
Go ahead.
What is fascinated me the most with this set is how polarizing the community has been about it. I feel like I've either seen I fucking hate Tekken, I want the set to burn, I want it to die, or I've seen I fucking love Tekken, this is the greatest set of all time. Like there's no in between. I mean, like I have seen in between a little. Like I have an in between take. I feel, but it is very interesting how different takes people have on it, and I think that's.
So let's talk about the good and the bad. The central mechanic of the set is gonna be the most polarizing thing. Like heat is very polarizing. I feel, because we've had 2 of these before. We had Roman cancels and we had power tokens, right? I don't think any other card's gonna make those for the foreseeable future. Maybe power tokens, maybe. But those are rewards.
Yes.
Right? Those are things that are, you get them and getting them is the good part.
Yeah.
As opposed to heat, which is a setup.
Yep.
I think almost every heat move is bad because it requires you to make a heat to even be allowed to play it. You can make a deck based around it. You can, absolutely. Yoshimitsu is very consistent with it. You don't go in the good symbol, you can run 80 Burges of cards that do it. But look at what it's doing to your deck to try and get one of these moves to resolve, right?
Yeah.
And even then, you can try for the most consistent thing in the world. You're going to have a game where in turn 2, you have 2 Ultimo Jaguars and you don't have a heat token.
Yes. The thing that I find very interesting is that I think the 2 best ones are 2 that you have to have a heat token to even play. It's Ultimo Jaguar. And then I think Meteorate is pretty crazy if you have a heat token.
Yeah, it's either Meteorate or Divine Domination or whatever. Divine Domination.
Yeah. Those are all really, really solid cards, but if you don't have a heat token, sometimes you just brick and you can't play the cards in your hand, which really,
well,
really
no,
sucks.
so Gavin, no, because Destructive Form is just a card that is rewards you for having heat, just like all the other attacks do, right? It's the same thing. If you have Destructive Form, on the board, it doesn't really do anything if you can get the heat. Destructive Form is a good card because it builds itself when you attack with it, which is, funnily enough, what it has best at in Elisa. It gives you another draw, which is funny. But I will say, almost all of the characters are interesting, and that is what makes it not a bad set. More than anything else.
100% agree. I think the characters are fascinating, and I really,
yeah.
I like. I think that each of them has the potential to be solid, depending on support they get in the future.
Exactly.
And a lot of them are honestly just solid right now. And I think that's really that excites me as a player, that I can keep looking back at these characters to see what they get in the future that continues to make them fascinating. I cut you off a little bit, but
no, all I was gonna say is like the reason Turtles is bad is because the characters are like unviable, almost absolutely. If Turtles could be in the exact same place that it is now, but if you could reliably play as Raphael, that wouldn't even be a problem.
Yeah, 100%, because people would still buy those boxes to get the alts, right? Like, I think the strength of this set is that the characters are playable enough that people are going to keep buying for the cards. People are going to keep buying because...
very ironic that the set with the characters that all suck is the one where every character has like 5 alts.
Yeah. Yeah, it sucks. Sad. It sucks. Ah, oh, man. It breaks my heart, dude. But I do... I mean, like, in each of the... Like, I've messed around with a few of these characters, and I have yet to play with one of these characters. I think I had a little bit of a Kazuya crash out on stream, but I think that's just because we didn't have all of his cards yet. With, like, having the cards that we have, I have yet to play a character where I've gone, wow, I think this guy, like, is unplayably bad. Even King, who I had, like, that... mild crash out on stream against you when I was playing against that. I think it's fine. I think King has potential. He's certainly not great with what he has access to right now, but I think that this is another one of those. There's potential for this guy to get good things in the future. And that's how I feel about most of these guys. Yeah. Yeah, with that, do you want to rank these guys with me? And did you have anything
controversial?
Let's do it. Let's be controversial. Did you have anything you wanted to say about that before we do that?
The one thing is this set. If you depending on what kind of player you are, the set has a lot of ultra rare duds.
Yes.
Depending on the kind of player that you are. There are chases. The chases are very, very, very identifiable. Journey of Redemption, Omega Chase, right? Tricoya Pilgrimage, Tempest Demon Godfist.
Zeus Unlimited would be if it didn't have the promo.
Zeus Unlimited is I'm thinking about the UR slot, but yeah, Zeus Unlimited would be if it wasn't a promo. Mandate Order, Twist Reality, Urside Might, Violent Past, Channel Chaos. Those are like the chases, and then depending on what you're interested in, you might want some form of Restore Ally, you might want some Godfists, you might want some Naniwa Peacemaker Knuckles, right? But there are a couple of these actions are rough. There's the UR Arena, which I'm not even going to talk about right now. And then the secret rare slot's pretty good, to be honest. The Money Catastrophe, Dismantle Spark, Zeus Unlimited, Anger of the Beast, Impenetrable Defense, and Devastate. Those are all desirable cards.
Yeah, I don't think I would be upset about pulling any of those, which is shocking.
Devastate is the weirdo one. Devastate is the weirdo one, but it's not bad. It's just weird.
No, 100%. 100%. Yeah, I mean, like, I agree. Like, there's a lot of ultra rares that you will pull and you'll go, okay, this is sick. Like, I wanted this. Or ones you'll pull and you'll go, I can find room to put this somewhere. And then we're all going to open Phoenix Stance and be like, God damn it.
Yeah, we are going to open something like what is it even called? It's like Sky Burial, and I'll be like, I fucking guess, man.
Yeah, I fucking guess I got Sky Burial, man. Yeah, it's Sky Burial is one of those cards. Like, it's kind of an interesting thing where like the heat token cards feel unfairly nerfed a little bit because they're all like 4/4s instead of 5/5s, because they have a nutty effect if you have a heat token. But I feel like they're a little too careful with that. Because then you look at Radiant Pegasus Bomb, and it's like, okay, 4 mid for 6, no restrictions, and it also has a really strong effect.
It's like it's part of the power budget.
Yeah.
Some of these. Yeah.
Sky Burial is great, the fuck. It's great if you have a heat token. It is great if you have a heat token, is the big thing. And even if you don't have a heat token, it is filter, which is good. But I think what we're trying to say is that, like, compared to some other cards...
Bro, it's a 5/4 high 4.
Yeah, exactly.
What?
Compared to other cards, it's a 5/4 high 4, and that's scary. That's scary.
It doesn't even draw a card, man.
Yeah.
It's rough. It's rough out here, dude.
It's rough, man. It's rough. Yeah. Or if you can put stats on it. Yeah, I think that there's a world where Sky Burial could be really good, but we would
You
need...
can put stats on everything. That's the whole point of stats.
Yeah.
You can put stats on fucking everything. It's a 5/4 high 4. It's not. Have you looked at Battleara release? Have you seen that card? Shit's crazy out here.
real and
like this is the fakest Crow and Frog I've ever seen. I'm gonna put it like that. The fakest Crow and Frog I've ever seen.
Yeah. It's Crow and Frog, but you have to jump through some very rough hoops to get it.
Yeah, this will never be a -2 diff.
Yeah, never ever. Not like Crow and Frog was. But yeah, I think bare minimum, at least most of the ultra rares are really fun, and I think are really interesting.
It is weird that some of these you need a heat token for it to do anything, and some of these are just heat agnostic, right? That is strange.
Yeah, it is a little weird. I think the balance of heat token is a little bit odd, but yeah, Crow and Frog would be way too good and stand for what it's worth. No, you're absolutely right. You are 100% right. But it is probably a little bit too many hoops to jump through. I don't know. I would love to be wrong about it because I think these kind of cards are neat. But as the I love ignoring progressive guy. I do like cards like this, but I think it is a little too restrictive for those style of decks that want to play it. Yeah, I'm excited to open this set. I am very much so looking forward to opening it. It's going to be a blast. Let's stop baiting people. Let's rank this. I'm going to say my piece. You'll say your piece, and we'll come to an agreement. I think is a pretty good way to do this. If you are down.
Yeah.
So we have Elisa here. I'm going to pull her up on Ultra while we talk about her. I'm just going to go to characters.
What the hell are our tiers anyway? S through D?
Yeah, we have S through D currently. There was like a thing where he had where it was like Erratable, will win a regional, stuff like that. And I was just kind of like, I just like traditional ranking stuff, I think. Just generally speaking. So that, because whenever it's like this means we can compare it relative to the set more. Rather than just how competitive is this character. Because it's not necessarily... I suppose it is like a power level ranking, but I also want to put in factors like how well designed it is and like how much it fits the character and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm more of a vibes-based... I'm more of a vibes-based ranker, I feel. Yeah. So, yeah, we just have S through D. I can throw an F in there if you really hate one of these guys.
Yeah, and I don't think anybody is going to really go into F. Even though the character, I think, does
Victor.
the least and is the worst designed, is still a D.
Yeah, Victor's still a D for sure. Spoiler.
Oh, you think it's Victor?
Oh, we're gonna have some fun. I do think it's Victor. I'm excited to see
Yeah.
what you think.
Alisa is top of 8. Very easy top of 8.
Yeah,
Very
yeah,
easy top of 8.
yeah. That's exactly
Yeah.
where I was going. Yeah, Elisa is a very strong, I'm gonna block everything kind of defensive character. And just being able to continually draw cards every single time that you play a card is so strong. I think this effect is very powerful, and I think that she has the I think she has such strong potential everywhere, and I think it's kind of fun because it's like I'm detaching my head, I'm reattaching my head, I'm detaching my head, I'm building it back. Like it fits the character a bit. Like they really went in for the whole detach your head gimmick, and I think that that's
If
that's
you
fun.
only read this character, you're like, oh, this is broken.
Yeah,
If you play this character, you immediately go, "Oh, this is weird."
yeah,
Her gimmick is actually kind of it asks you to sequence things a little strangely.
yeah,
And she can draw a bunch. She can draw so much. She can draw on almost every enhanced step if you play the right kind of attacks, the right kind of foundations.
hmm
But like, so what? In a lot of ways. For you to draw that many cards, she is asking a very high investment from your stage and from your deck, to the point that a lot of the time she runs out of cards. Believe it or not, she can run out of cards because a lot of what she's doing, she will have a huge stage. She will have like 13 foundations on the fucking board, but she will run out of cards.
mm,
Um, she's a strong character, but like her ability to chain block is not that high without the Jin's glove,
mm.
because building up additional defense a lot of the times takes a cut out of your hand.
Yep,
Uh, so it's weird. She really benefits from the 32 health. She benefits from the good symbol having Jin's glove, which is unbelievable for defense.
hmm
And she can be a very belligerent character. She can attack you 5 times on turn 2,
hmm
if you can get there.
yeah.
Like she can play so disrespectful, but I don't think she's broken.
No,
I don't think she's unfair.
I think I would agree with that. I think she does get a couple interesting defensive tools, but
Hmm.
again, I think or let me rephrase. She gets a couple of interesting ways to build on defense, but they like you said, they all do kind of require you to discard a card out of your hand. Like if you have growing up fighting or soup or badgie, you have to block with them specifically.
Yeah, if you want
Um
to ready to draw another block with a daily training, that takes a you have to build a foundation from your hand, right?
yeah. And then you're fishing for block zones at that point, or you really needed that foundation.
Yeah.
So there are ways to do it, but there's not as much raw card advantage that you necessarily get out of her.
And as far as characters that don't give stats go, she's pretty good.
I think she's pretty good. Yeah. Like this is the kind of ability you want to see on someone that's not giving or reducing stats. Like
Yep.
you're gaining because a lot of the ways that I like to think about characters is your character is giving you tempo in some way. Whether that be stats tempo, damage tempo, or stage tempo, or whatever, this character gives you hand tempo, which is always very strong and always a very good thing you want to get. So yeah, I think very strong top of it. Let's talk about Asuka. Um, Asuka, I feel, has gotten. I'm just going to shove her in the D for now until we rank her. She's not going to be there, but at least in my eyes. But Asuka, to me, is a character that I've seen get a little bit unfairly hated on because a lot of people, she has been the definition of we're going to write this character off before we actually play test against it at all. Because a lot of people have been like, oh, well, I'm just going to build to infinity and build very strong defense, and she's just never going to be able to get counters on her because I'm never going to attack her until I have the kill hand, which you can do, and that is going to be the strategy to beat this character. But that's assuming that Asuka isn't going to interact with you as well and also build a big stage and also, because she solves the offensive problem on her face, she can tailor her deck to be more defensive. And she can tailor her deck to have a strong stage like that and be able to survive an attack string and then backswing you. And just be able to stop you from killing her. She's the water symbol, right? Like she is a lot of tools on the water symbol that can clog both card pools to get her counters, or to just reasonably do things to stop your kill stream. So I think this character for me is like, honestly, this is, I want to say like bottom of B character for me. But I could see top of C as well.
That's where I was gonna end up.
Yeah,
I'm giving her credit, because she does have the ability to put a bunch of stuff in her card pool very easily.
Yep.
But this is a character that, unless you decide that you're dead, she can't really turn to you.
Yeah. No, 100% not.
And she has a very big weakness in that she will use a lot of her hand to defend, and then it's up to God to see what happens.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah, her defense is also not that great, because she doesn't have it on face.
Yes.
Right?
She has to get it from the deck. She has to get it.
She has to have her defense on board or her defense on the hand, and you can have a lot of deflect. You can have a lot of minus speed, a lot of card pool clog, but like, what if you don't have it? You know, it's what if you get shut down and you have no ability to like block on face or anything like that? It's tough. It's tough.
It is.
She solves the offensive problem only if your opponent is either forced to or decides to walk into it.
Sure.
And for that, I have her a little bit lower than you do, but I'm down with bottom of B. I'm down with bottom of B.
Let's do top of C for now, and then when we see how other characters rank.
Because I want to believe, but I have played these games before. I know what Jackie Briggs does.
Yep.
And Asuka's, they might build 2 pass for 5 turns, hoping that you would just walk into it.
Yeah. I think that is also a very pilot dependent thing as well, and a very deck construction thing as well. I think the deck construction of this character is going to matter a lot, and I think as a pilot you have to be willing to poke even without counters and find ways.
You got to have a proactive game plan.
You have to figure out how to have a proactive game plan and not let your rival just sit there and stare at you. Which
you cannot have Naniwa Peacemaker, 16 deflect moves and 2 besieges and hope that does it. That won't do.
Yeah, 100%. I agree. Let's do top of C for now and see how the other characters stack up, and then if we feel like she's a little bit better than some of the other ones, we can go bottom of B. I think that's a good way to do it. Let's talk about Eddie. I think Eddie is a very, what's the word? I don't want to say polarizing necessarily, because it's not really polarizing, but I think there are a lot of people that are very, 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 very high on Eddie as a competitive character. And I do think that he's solid. I'm unsure how competitive he necessarily is. I think he's going to do really well. And I certainly could see him topping a regional. But part of me wonders, too, what he's offering that similar characters don't necessarily offer. I know it's like the ignore card pool. Ignoring progressive is always good. But I think when you're playing stuff like... A lot of the big stuff I keep hearing is like we're playing break-in, right? I can't find it.
It sucks so bad.
Yeah,
dude.
it's
so bad.
Yeah, what I was gonna say is like I don't think that's gonna be enough. It's like because this is an aggressive character that wants to win the game early. You're not gonna have the momentum for break-in unless you're playing like a tension move.
It's so bad, dude.
Like you have to commit a foundation most of the time, and then that's just a foundation you would be passing normally anyways, or like you could be playing on a 5, on a 4, on a 4 or whatever and get similar results.
So think about this, Paul, right? Mm-hmm. Crow and Frog, -2 diff because it raised a foundation.
Yep.
Breakin', secretly a 6 diff because you have to commit a foundation
yep.
and it is so bad. I have not liked it anytime that I've seen it. I think Eddie players are addicted to having a clean card pool, and I get it. I understand. Mm-hmm. I understand. But the whole point is that God gave you one that's free, and you have to use the rest to your advantage. That's the whole point.
Yeah.
The whole idea is to have a completely free card pool. It's to just be able to string a little better, to have moves that are +2 damage, and then the real power of Eddie is in the if full block they draw a card.
Yeah,
right?
I agree. 100% agree.
It doesn't help that Breaking is going to be their weakest move because it's the one that's not getting sleepyhead damage either, right? Because you're ready. Because you're ready. So,
you're ready. Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at too. I think this character needs to be built in a way that's and I think that's something that UVS players actually struggle with a lot. I think UVS players see a gimmick on a character and they go, all right, well, I'm all in on the gimmick, like Foundation Destruction players. They're like people see Shin Godzilla and they go, okay, the whole deck needs to be Foundation Destruction, right? Or people see characters that clear cards on face and they're like, all right, all my stuff needs to clear somehow. But it's like you can just have that be part of the deck and just build a good deck around that and play the good quality cards you have access to.
I want to like him because he's a character that gives damage and draws cards if you full block their big damage moves. I want to like him. Mm-hmm. But he does have one big mark against him, and that's so his first move gets 1 damage. Mm-hmm. Second move gets 2 damage, and his third move gets 3 damage. Mm-hmm. All Might starts at 3.
Yep.
If your move is a good symbol. Yep. So now I got to think about shit. Does this guy do anything? Right? Yep. It's so much of the power is on the draw full block, and 100%. The fact that he can give moves scaling damage like that.
And honestly, this guy's the good symbol, but you have to think, does he play his queens better than All Might? Because it's kind of awkward if you go if your hand is you shouldn't really be attacking this as your hand anyways, but if your hand is just if your hand is a bunch of queens, right? And then you have to choose one that ignores progressive. I guess in that case you do a foundation in between, right? But still, it's it does make queen a little bit awkward to me, and it makes a lot of that attack package a little bit weird. And I think All Might has better symbols as well, right? He has Earth and Good as opposed to Good Life Water, which is a little clunky. So you do have, when you're comparing it to All Might, it's kind of why would you play this over All Might? And the answer is you probably shouldn't be.
But he has potential. I want to like him. He has access to Shoulder Toss, which is a good card. I don't believe in all throws Eddie. I think that's bad because then you're just giving your opponent permission to half block your moves. Yeah. And that's the whole point. So.
Yeah, 100%. I feel I'm feeling a solid mid B tier for this guy. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling bottom of B.
I'm down for bottom of B. I'm down for that.
Yeah, I'm feeling Battle of Red from this guy.
Yeah, that sounds good to me. Sounds good.
Battle of Red.
I think bottom of Red, bottom of A.
Bottle of Red, like the Billy Joel song. That's
Bottle of Red. I got you.
Bottle of Red.
I got you. Yeah, I think currently to me, I think he's the most overrated character in the set. Not in a negative way, but just in a he is getting the most hype, and I think there's a lot of implications we have to think about there.
Yeah. Good harness character. Give good harness on death character.
Great harness on death character. Oh my god. All right, let's talk about Heihachi. Do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first?
Heihachi Mishima. So I want chat to imagine a world where this is a 6-hander. Oh my god, he's so good. A tier. Oh, that's so good. He gets momentum. He can use the momentum. He can have cool strings. He's always threatening you with a powerful 4. The damage can come out of nowhere. And then I want you to come back to reality, because that's not true. That's not the world we live in right now. I am so sorry. There's a lot of people that are really okay, but you don't understand. Getting a momentum every turn, being able to refund that momentum, and all your moves have powerful 4 is very strong. You can kill you out of nowhere, right? That is definitely fitting of a 5-hander. Google, show me Benimaru. A character that makes a momentum every enhanced step. And all of his moves, even throws, have powerful 2. Yes. Or if they're already powerful, it's powerful 3 or 4.
Yes.
Benimaru runs fucking races around this guy. Yeah. He doesn't even have that much more health than Benimaru. He has 10 more, which is that is 1 hand size difference. It ain't 2 hand size difference.
No, definitely not. Benimaru has 22 health, which is
Benimaru has 22 fucking health.
Crazy for a 7-hander.
Yeah, this guy gets mogged by Benimaru, and it is not even funny.
Yeah.
Like it's a Benimaru looks at Heihachi's ultra rare and says, "Dude, thanks. That's awesome.
That's
That's
awesome,
exactly
dude.
what I wanted." And then
I
he
like
leaves
this.
with his money.
Yeah.
It's fucked up.
Yeah.
I
I,
yeah.
I will say, like you said to your point, if this was a six-hander, I think this guy would be crazy. Just like you were saying. I think this guy would be fantastic. I think because of how much of your resources are going to come from your hand to be effective with this guy, him being a five-hander is really, really a tough sell. And I think that's where a lot of the disappointment comes in for people. Because I know this is one of the most popular characters in the set. He's on the box. You know, we were promised Heihachi and we got him.
Dude, it's Heihachi fucking Mishima, right? Like, it's him.
He's one of the most iconic video game characters ever, right? Like, him and
He was in Soul Calibur.
Heihachi and Kazuya are, like, two of the most iconic characters ever, right? Like, especially, not just in fighting games, but, like, video game characters, like, those guys are the shit. Like, period. Yeah. Like, and to see Heihachi here, and he's just kind of like, whatever, it's sad, man. It's sad. It makes me, as a fan of cool characters, sad.
And it's I don't understand, because again, this is such a minor point, because the health, it really isn't that important.
Sure.
But it is, like, Balance has 36, King Ghidorah has 33, Maiden-kun has 36. That's a 36-year-old man.
Yes.
Fucking, the bad Aaron has 36, Mikasa, a character that draws checks notes 9 quadrillion cards, has 35. What are we doing here? What does this have 32 health?
Bro, Aaron 1 has, I think, 34, right? Yeah, Aaron 1 has 34 health, dude. Bert 1, a six-hander? Bert 1, a six-hander, has 35, dude.
Yeah, this guy has the same health as every other six-hander in the setups of Kazuya. And he has the same health as Kiryu, a funny-hander.
Yeah. It doesn't make a lot of sense. I think he got super nerfed. Yeah, like...
It's a minor point. I think people were scared of this guy in testing. Maybe he was beating the shit out of people a little too hard. Yeah. I don't really see how. He has a move that it's not a throw ball, but gains throw as a blitz.
Whoa.
Oh, shit. That's how he gets you. He gets to send a powerful 4 throw.
Whoa.
What is this move? It's a 7 diff that requires heat.
Yep.
Bro, what are we doing here, man? Like, again, I insist. I'm telling you, Chad, Benimaru can do this shit to anything.
Yep.
He can do it to anything. He makes more momentum, so he actually matches the powerful 4 pretty quickly, and he can do it to any throw on these symbols. He can fucking, if he could, he would reverse toss you from MHA set 1 powerful to you to death. Like, if he wanted to.
Yeah, and it's just, it's something, man. It's something.
Bottom of C. Bottom of C.
Agreed.
He's not the worst character. He's not the worst character in the world, but he is disappointing.
Yeah, that's kind of where I feel. I feel like, and to give him his flowers a little bit, I do think this character can do some backflips. This character can do well depending on how the deck is designed. I think there is a Heihachi deck that can body you. It's still disappointing. It's still disappointing, and it's still not what we want to be seeing. Certainly bottom of C tier for me as well. We put Asuka on C. Top of C. We'll talk about it. I said bottom of B, and Jose said top of C, and I said
Tom, it's a evolving, living tier list. Okay, so how about you give us the fucking ad revenue before you start making judgment calls? Okay, buddy. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Let's talk about Huarang. I have a lot of questions about this guy. I think we all do.
Shoot him. Shoot. I want to know.
Yeah, I just want to know what was happening when we got here. I think with Huarang, man, like, he's almost really cool. He is almost cool, I feel like. But he's just a little too safe. I I'm unsure why he has two gimmicks. That's kind of the weird thing is he has a lot of gimmicks with him, and it's like they don't really synergize with each other all that well. Like, he has a self-mill game plan. He has a card pool clear game plan. He has a kick thing going on, and it's just like, what do you want us to do with him? Like, what are we trying to do with this guy? I guess that is answered. Like, we're trying to clear cards from our card pool. We're trying to mill cards and cycle so we can re-ready. But like the bottom enhance almost feels like whatever. It's like by the time you get to the point in the game where you've cycled, clearing a card twice doesn't really matter. It's like you'll have enough foundations to pass all those checks anyways. It feels very win more. And the mill 2 as well is like you can't really punish your opponents for attacking you, like, because it's this attack, it's not your attack. So if you want to use your face to mill on their turn, you have to give them a bonus, and that sucks. That's really bad. It's like it wants to be this fast aggressive deck, but it also wants to cycle. It's just very puzzling. I do think like if you are going to build this guy, I don't think you have to go all in on the kicks, kind of like with Eddie. I think it's like we get the benefit of one is for free, but it's certainly puzzling to me how we got here. I don't know what happened that they are so afraid of this guy. Yeah.
Let's talk about the ways that this character is nerfed. Number one, he is not on symbol with any good Bing Bong.
Correct.
At all. He does not have the broken ones, right?
Nope.
Bert has the broken ones. Bert has the fucked up broken ones.
Yeah, he does.
Order has Aaron's trial. This guy, he doesn't have any of them. No one of the broken. They gave him one. That's like a weird action you can play from discard. Whatever.
He has to give him a little credit, I think he has 3 on fire right now. He has the one that's this attack is +1/+1. He has the one that gives your next attack 2 damage, and then the action card that gives you +2 damage once removed. 2 of those are about to rotate, right? But I mean, again, it's like those are whatever Bing Bongs. Like you aren't getting plus or minus 2 damage, right? Like I'm with you. You aren't sealing a foundation. Your rival isn't committing a foundation. He has the bad Bing Bongs for sure.
Yeah, keep him on their toes is nice, but if you draw that card, you feel dumb.
Yes.
And even then, a rezone like that when your package isn't really based around it is not very helpful. And yeah, you know he has Wolf's Ferocity.
That's what I was
he doesn't have the broken ones. He does not have the good ones. Okay, and whatever, you don't have to have the good ones. Okay, no. He can't mill on the opponent's attack, so you cannot even accelerate your game plan very well, right? Because if you mill your opponent's, you can do it. You will give your opponent +2 speed. No, I don't know why that happened.
You have to make sure that if you're doing that, you're taking like 4 damage maybe. But again, when you do that, you have 22 health, dude. You're a 7-hander. You don't want to. I am horrified at giving my opponent speed. If it was damage, whatever, I'm blocking this one. Because it's specifically speed, this feels so bad. That feels garbage, dude. That does not feel good.
And 3, his reward for cycling is that he clears 1 more card.
Yeah.
Endeavor got to give a move of 2/3 for free, and then summon a fucking move.
Yes. Endeavor's reward for cycling was I'm winning the game.
I kill you. You die.
Yeah. Huarang's reward for cycling is I can do something that would have been awesome 4 turns ago.
Yeah. And Endeavor has a kit. Endeavor has a kit that also rewards you for cycling. All his moves get so much better when you cycle.
Yeah.
Right? Huarang has the funniest 3-div ever devised. Predator Bardiche.
We gotta look at it. What's it called again?
Predator Bardiche.
Yeah.
Fellas, this form will rock your world. This form is everything to me.
It's so funny. Add this card to your hand. Mill 1.
Mill 1.
Only playable if you have exactly 1 card in your deck. Bro, this card was almost so cool. This card was almost cool. They were like, form, discard pile, add this to your hand. but you can only do it if you have one card in your deck.
I
And
love
you
that
have to mill one.
it is worded in a way to rage bait you, because it just gets worse the more it goes on.
It keeps getting worse. It's like, oh, add this to your hand. That's cool. Mill one.
Whoa.
That's weird.
Okay.
Okay, whatever. Where's that coming from? Only playable if you have exactly one card in your deck. I just ripped the card in half.
What the fuck?
I just ripped this in half. I don't want it.
Your reward is a 3 high 6. Right, your reward is a 3 high 6.
Oh my god.
Besiege is just a 3 mid 4.
Yep.
Always.
Yep.
It's why would they make this one?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, this card being printed is just an insult to anyone that was excited to play Warring. It's like, hey, we made a card that's exciting for you, but it got nerfed to shit in playtesting.
But it's fine.
Which is fine.
It's fine, Paul. Paul, you know why it's fine?
Why is it fine, Jose? Why is it fine?
Because his UR will surely reward us for cycling.
Oh, of course, of course. I wonder what his UR is. Mm-hmm.
You have to... So his UR...
Whoa!
It's a 4th gimmick! It's a 4th gimmick!
It's another gimmick, dude!
It's a 4th gimmick. It doesn't care about milling, cycling, or clearing the card pool. It just ignores progressive. Why do I want to ignore progressive? I cleared the card pool twice!
Yes, dude! It's like, why did we... And, like, the worst thing is it's like, oh, this is the card in my hand. It ignores progressive. I guess I don't clear characters now. I guess I'm not doing that anymore. I'm not clearing cards anymore. I'm just ignoring progressive now. I'm playing Eddie now. Why am I not playing Eddie? You know?
Like, for you to get value from this, for you to get value from this card and Horang, what, am I attacking you 5 times? Where did I get those attacks? What happened?
Yeah, where'd they come from, dude? Like,
where did they fucking come from?
Why? Like, he's so gimmicky for no reason. Like, I don't understand why he's so gimmicky, man.
He's so gimmicky. I feel like he doesn't do anything. He is worse than Heihachi. So...
Unfortunately, yes. I think he is worse than Heihachi. I'm kind of thinking top of D. I mean, I'm just gonna put him in D. We'll see where in D he lands.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I say top of D, and then I'm like, who else is gonna be in D? I don't know. We'll find out.
It's Victor.
But yeah, I think my big thing with this character is that it's just it was so gimmicky. It, like, as someone who has playtested the character, it's very gimmicky. You're fighting against yourself a lot, and you don't have a clear path of what to do. And if you lean into one of the gimmicks, you're gonna fight the other gimmicks. So yeah. Let's talk about a character that I think is kind of sweet. Let's talk about Jack 8. Let's talk about the bad part of Goro. That's actually kind of sick here. We have Jack 8. Jack 8, to me, reads so unassuming, right? You read Jack 8 and you're like, wow, I only have one ability I can play? That's crazy. After an attack is played, each player flips one. Why am I playing this guy? Committing cards to pass a check, each of your face-down foundations count as 2, because of the implications of Titan moves, is actually kind of cool. He gets to play a lot of high difficulty moves very easily, which helps him find the stats he needs to be successful. The face down foundations cannot be frozen or destroyed by rival effects. Seems like flavor text, but that's actually really, really good in a world where we have a lot of decks that are trying to freeze you. Like Mitch is very popular right now. Foundation destruction is a big part of the meta right now, right? We have Fatal Cleave everywhere in every Death Attune deck. It should be in every Death Attune deck, right? We have Earthbreaker all over the place. There's a lot of stuff like that. And I think that he has the potential to play a lot of cool strings. Like, obviously, the one everyone talks about is the Colossal Confrontation string, where you play one and you can tutor the other 3. But there's a lot of other creative things I feel like you can do with him on top of that. His biggest weakness is that he's a Foundation flip guy and he doesn't have the Earth symbol. And I'm sure that's because in playtesting they were like, oh, we can't give him Byakko cards. Which, whatever, Byaku's about to rotate. I don't know, figure it out.
It was probably more buoy than anything else, like Flip and Clash being a little too much for this guy.
Yeah. I was thinking of Thunderous Roar, right? But it's
but he's not really flipping your stuff, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, fair enough.
He's flipping one of your things every turn. Yeah, I don't think Byakko was gonna be the thing here. It was just gonna be like stuff like enormous axe and weapon clash, just
Yeah.
accelerating his build so hard.
Yeah, I think that's fair enough. But I think this guy's really cool. No stat manipulation on face is always a little scary, and I don't think this is as strong of tempo as what Asuka is, as what, not Asuka, Elisa is necessarily giving you. But I think it's still solid enough that you can make something happen.
Yeah, for me. So here's the thing. Here's the thing with this guy, right? People always go for the colossal confrontation string, and they're like, "Oh boy, a defensive character can just block all your moves. You know, he's a 5-hander, right? He can be. You can hyper aggress into him. He does have 36 health.
Yeah.
Right. He gets access to Yelena's machinations, which not only makes a face down, but it allows him to draw a card and stuff, right?
Yep. And it's minus speed.
And his heat smash meteor raid.
Yeah.
It's like you get to look at their hand, remove a card from their hand. That's so cool. However, a character like this cannot rely on meteor raid. There's no way you can rely on a move that costs a heat token to use on this guy.
Right.
That is simply asking for too much. But for 3 more difficulty, you can just play unexpected outcomes on a 9.
Yes. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Yes.
So like meteor raid. Actually useless move. Motherfucker who gets to just jam unexpected outcomes on turn 2.
Correct. 10 mid for 8, catch, and I got rid of your best attack. And I get to play it.
And he's passing whatever that is, because it's not a 9. So
yes.
It's like...
He enables so many cool and interesting strings. Like, you are going to pass your checks. You are going to get to play stuff like this, and that is awesome.
And he can block good. He
blocks so well. What people here's one thing people miss. I said he doesn't have stat manipulation on face. That's kind of false. He commits for 2. So his foundations kind of count as minus speed, right? Each face down.
All of his foundations are nice try.
Yeah, 100%. All of his foundations are nice try. Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah. So I think that there's a lot of secret sauce with this guy. I think this guy is secretly pretty good. I think this guy is secretly pretty good. This guy to me...
Yeah.
Go for it.
This is the toppest of B or the bottomest of A?
I'm a hype man. I was gonna say bottom of A. Let's go top of B for now. A lot of these guys, like, we're going to put them a little bit lower than their potential for right now so we can see where everyone else lands, and then we can adjust based on how we're feeling.
Yeah, I am reserving A for a couple of people.
That's kind of where I'm at, is like, I want to put the really good ones in A. And I think Jack 8 is solid. It's not better than Asuka, dude. Oh no, it is better than Asuka, I'm sorry. Let's talk about the GOAT. Let's talk about Kazuya. One of the most iconic video game characters of all time in Universus. I now see why I wasn't invited. I was just going to do it by myself, Tom, but I've tested him a few times, and I feel like you're rating him too high, but we will see. LOL. Cool. That's what this list is all about. I was going to do it by myself. Jose was in chat, and I went, Jose, hop on in. Let's do it. And I also think once we get more than 2 people in here, it always turns into chaos.
Tom, you're delirious. Go to bed. You're crazy. You're losing your mind. You're delirious. Sorry, Tom, go to bed.
No.
Go to sleep, Tom. Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
Go to sleep. And for what it's worth, I have also tested Jack 8 a solid bit. To top off of that. Yeah, let's talk about Kazuya. The second character revealed, I guess. Jack 8 was the first. But this character, when I first read him, I'm off my meds now. Sorry, buddy. I'm back at my desk. That's so good.
You gotta get back on them, Tom. You're losing your mind.
No. This guy, I was a little unsure about him when I first read him. And then I played it, but I don't care. Keep going. All right. The sass. I love the sass. And then I played him a couple times, and I was kind of like, I'm unsure. I'm kind of back on liking this guy. +3 damage on face is never a bad thing. That is always a positive thing you can do, regardless of the cost, right? You have access to +3 damage. Removing a card from your stage is so fascinating because it lets you play a wide variety of cards to remove, right? Like, it doesn't have to be foundations. It can be tokens. Like, you can play... There's not a lot of power token heavy stuff on these symbols, but you can play a somewhat power token ish heavy build, I would assume. I haven't actually experimented. But if you get power tokens, you just remove power tokens for 3 damage instead of 2. If you have a heat token, you can remove that. There's interesting things that get to happen with him because he says card. And I think being able to tutor from removed pile is very good. Being able to tutor from removed is awesome. With incubating, right, you get to remove your best attack and then play it from removed. And then with his secret rare that I'll pull up, his secret rare gives you 3 free cards whenever you want to kill somebody. If you have King Ghidorah Unleash, or King Ghidorah in your removed pile, the one you remove, you can play it. You have 7 attacks. You can play that turn if you really need to, and if you have incubating. I need to look up that secret rare, but there's a lot of interesting moves you can do with this guy. Yeah, so discard pile. You remove another copy of Demonic Catastrophe. And now you can play both of those copies, right? You removed the other one. Now you can play this one from your discard. If you have another Demonic Catastrophe, you remove this one. Now you can play another one, right? Like, it's cool that you get this and you get what's the word? And you get King Ghidorah Unleash. I think that those two together are going to create some very interesting lines for this guy. So I now that we've seen the full set, I am a lot higher on this guy than I was. I dig this guy. I dig this guy a solid bit. I'm unsure. I'm gonna let you say your piece before I keep yapping, but I am higher on this guy than I was.
I do. Yeah, I think you tried this guy too early, and the build you tried was a little too concerned with aggro.
Yeah.
Right? So from what I have been gathering, people really like to play this guy with the remove 4 heat attacks.
Ooh.
At least the 4 difficulty ones. For 2 very good reasons. One, it enables his ability immediately without requiring you to remove stuff from your stage or anywhere other than your hand or whatever, right? So it just enables it immediately, right? And that's good. You get to build something from discard pile, right? Because you get to remove 4 with the heat token, or you get to pick an attack, play it, right? You get to save your tri-gravity beams for later. That's very strong, right? And people really like to play this guy with his 2 difficulty foundation. His unique.
Let me pull that.
Because of the heat.
Difficulty is 2. Oh yeah, Devil's Instinct. Yeah.
So if you go, one of the moves that gives you heat, remove 4. Actually, let's make up a string. Let's make up a string, right? Let's say that you go 80% into move that gives you the heat. You remove a tri-gravity beam. Into tri-gravity beam on a 6. Let's say you check a 4. You remove this card. You check the 6. You're good. You committed nothing to pass that string, right? This guy can make use of the 1 diff that removes 10 cards from the discard pile. Crazy style.
Yeah.
Actually. Remove 4 King Ghidorah Unleash. I'm gonna kill you, right? Like
that was exactly where my brain went. Yes, it's
yeah.
sick.
He's very deceptively really good with all of those cards.
Yes.
Better than everybody else with all of those cards, really.
Agreed.
And yeah, the Demonic Tempest or whatever combo that you said, sending 2 6 high 10s, very, very strong, right?
Very good.
One of them is free.
Very, very good. Yeah, it's awesome. And then your King Ghidorah Unleashed all being like 4 high 7s is more horrifying than it. Well, not Rodan gets him to those stats too, but still, it's like
no. Rodan gets him to 8 high 8.
Yeah, yeah. Comparing to Rodan is walking in circles.
Exactly.
Yeah, so we're not gonna do that.
Lee Noko, it works. It works. You don't have to worry about it. We know that it works. Uh, we know that the Roman cancel removing the beginning of the turn counts for Kazuya. Because he says turn.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, you don't need to make a ruling. We know that works. He says turn.
Okay, bet. I will say too, just the 2 diff that's just flip draw a card, and then if you have no Devil Gene counters, you remove one. I think that one's totally playable. There's
it is.
yeah. There's some other similarly shaped ones that work with Devil Gene counters that are just like, yeah, this is totally fine.
Reina's 1 diff. I think it's only on Chaos. I think it's only on Chaos for him, but it is very good. That's a good card, even without the Devil Gene.
Yeah, that card's awesome. That one's really, really good. Yeah, there's a lot of strong things you get to do with this guy, and I think that he's gonna end up being very good. I might overshoot my shot a little bit. I might go for A tier for this guy. How do you feel about that?
I would also put him at the top of B.
All right, let's do top of B.
But yeah, my A tier is small.
I believe you. I think your A tier is gonna be maybe 2 characters.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think your A tier is 2 characters. Yes. Let's do this. Do we want to have an S tier at all in this circumstance? Because
no, actually, I don't. I'd rather not.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
I would rather reserve. Oh, an alarm. S tier for like Titan of Terror level characters.
Yeah, I think I agree. The attuned Claudio card is really good, and the Rhino 1-diff is really good. Attuned
Josh,
Claudio...
you just made up a card. You have just invented a card, and I think it's fucked up. You did that.
What is the attuned Claudio card?
It must be a void attuned move. Yeah, Vanishing Storm.
Let's look at it. Vanishing Storm. Oh, I have difficulty 2 in there because I'm dumb. Oh, that is cool, yeah. Huh. Yeah, that's really good in him. Yeah, that's a 5 mid for 9. I like that, yeah. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I think top of A is correct. I'm a very generous overshooter, I feel, with tier lists a lot of the time. But yeah, I think S tier is just for characters that are breaking the game. I think that's totally correct. But yeah, I think Kazuya is super cool. That's not the card? What are you talking about, bud?
Yeah, what are you talking about, bud?
What you talking about, bud? Oh, after this.
Oh, Forbidden Exorcism.
Oh, yeah,
Forbidden Exorcism.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah, that one is cool. Yeah.
That is
Okay.
better.
Let's talk about King.
They're calling him the sickest C tier character of all time.
Yeah.
They're calling him the awesomest C tier character of all time.
Yeah. He's so fun, and he does so many cool things. He does one cool thing. He ignores progressive.
The flavor, top notch.
Yep.
The style, bangin'. The strings, long. The throws, fast. The health, too low. The damage, non-existent.
Yes. Yes, correct. I do think this character is really funny in the sense of, like, if you fail to kill him, he can just gain a lot of that back. And I think that's there is strength there, and I do think that there is strength in playing recuperation time.
His best foundation is a 3-diff. His best attack is a 2-check. You hate to see it. You just hate to see it.
You do. You do. I do think he's interesting, and I do think he has legs, but I do think you have to solve a lot of puzzles with him. And I think, like, the rough thing with him, too, is being a 5-hander in a string deck is not the best. But I mean, I guess that's what they had to do to make an ability like that fair. But yeah, he's a character that is going to be a blast to play and probably not get very far.
If they had given him Shining Wizard, he would be the S tier band character.
What Shining Wizard?
Shining Wizard. First of all, have you heard that name? Have you heard the name of that move?
It sounds familiar.
It's a throw that King does when he's running at you and hits you with the fucking knee. It's.
Oh, it's not a card. We're just okay.
No, if he had a Shining Wizard, if they gave him that move from Tekken, he'd be busted. He'd be fucked up. But alas, he doesn't have it.
Alas. I do think he's really cool. I give him a lot of style points, right? He gets a lot of style points. He's so awesome.
Unbelievably so flavorful.
Unbelievably
so flavorful.
But he is bottom of C.
So funny.
He is bottom of C for sure.
He maybe not bottom. Because like what's our bottom of C?
Currently it's Asuka at top of C, Heihachi also near top of C.
I would put him below Asuka.
You think he's better than Heihachi?
At least so like the issue is that Hidora is mogging King, but he's mogging him way less than Benimaru is mogging Heihachi.
Fair enough. Hey, fair enough. I actually think that's very fair. I'm in. All right, we'll put him above Heihachi, and we'll make Jet very sad. Let's talk about the broken one. Well, maybe not broken. The good one. The good one. No one in this set is broken. But the one that I think most people read and is like, okay, this guy's pretty good. Let's talk about Lars. Lars is very solid. Just to get that out of the way, Lars is going to be our other A tier. Lars is going to be our other A tier pick, I think. If that's who you were thinking as well.
It sure isn't.
Oh, you're thinking Yoshi? Oh, you're thinking Reina. What am I talking about? You want to put Reina there?
Sure isn't. I have a very controversial opinion on Lars Alexanderson.
Interesting. Oh, interesting. I'm excited to hear it. I think Lars is good. I do think Lars is good. I think the take that we're about to hear is that why would you ever play this character over All Might? Which is fair. Or why would you play this guy over some of the other strong good characters? I do think the ability to turbo build things on face is pretty cool. I think he gets some cool plays with Sen Siso, where like if you have a unique foundation in Sen Siso, you can build two. He has a very strong interaction with Shin Hashigeki, where you can turbo stack the response into Shin Hashigeki and auto commit their board. I think that there's a lot of kick flips this guy gets to do that does make him very strong. But the big issue with him too is very similar to Heihachi actually, where you are using a lot of your hand as resources to progress your game plan. He does run out of a hand pretty quickly. So if you're aggressing and you don't kill, you're gonna not have a lot to do on defense. And that is a big thing, is he's a very aggressive character that doesn't play good defense. But I do think he's gonna end up being a very powerful and potent aggro character. Tell us your controversial take though.
He's good. He's good. He's a good aggro character. He's fine. He's good. He's a good aggro character. But where Alisa runs out of cards in hand very quickly, Alexanderson bleeds cards in the hand. Just absolutely runs out of them so quickly. So a lot of his power is very front loaded, where he will run out of the tools that he needs to do those crazy turn 2, turn 3 strings. He's a lot like Pony in that way. And while his attack package is great at doing what he does, it leaves a lot to be desired on the interaction side, which is kind of what, he's fine. I think he's a good aggro character. I would put him at the top of B. he is fine. He's a very strong aggro character. I do not think that he is that good. And as for why you would play him instead of All Might, there's plenty of reasons. There's actually plenty of reasons why you play this guy, not All Might. He's a lot more aggressive early. He has Fire and Order, so he has access to some very important attuned cards that All Might doesn't get to, right? You get this kind of momentum from your opponent. You get to maybe play some defensive actions like Mandate Order or stuff like that, right? Like his symbol identity is very strong. His symbols are crazy. But from what I have seen, if you can survive that initial onslaught, if Alisa had no defense, Lars is a little baby, right? Like actually, his defense is laughable because of how hand intensive his offense is. He has one thing that allows him to be unbelievably aggressive during his turn, and that is limited entry. Limited entry is a nuts card for an aggressive character that gives stats like this. Blinking limited entry, picking it up with Senses and building it back down, being able to look at the top 4 for another attack is unbelievably strong. But you gotta find it, and you gotta find your heat token. Same for the United Front situation with this guy, right? If you can find United Front, you can find limited entry. Your strings can continue. You will not bleed cards out of your hand, but you need to find that heat token. So, and I think the more that your deck requires you to find that heat token, the worse you are at aggressing early. I'm not saying I don't believe in him. I don't think he's bad. I think he is fine. I don't think he's an A tier.
That's valid to me. I think that makes a lot of sense to me. I'm down for top of B. I'm down to compromise.
Top of B is not bad. Top of B, top 8's a regional. Easy.
Yep. Top of B, top 8's a regional. I agree. But does it win a regional? That's a good question. Let's talk about gimmicky characters again. I like gimmicky characters. Nina Williams. Form, once per turn. Try to play one attack with printed damage 3 or less from your discard pile. When it leaves your card pool, remove it. After you attack with printed damage 3 or less, deals damage clear from your card pool. I think I already know your take on this character, because I remember you were talking about her with Thomas in Team Chat a bit. And one of the things I remember discussing is that if you don't find her cards that boost stats, you're kind of worse Mikasa in a lot of ways. In that you are, whenever you're going to clear stuff, you're not getting the same. Are we shitting on my dreams again? No, maybe. In the sense of you don't have the damage for it to be effective, and you're playing a bunch of printed 3 damage moves. But if you find the cards that pump damage, she can be pretty solid. But you have to make sure that you can find her pieces, which does make her a little bit tricky. I think that she does have the potential to do some strong things. I think being able to play True 100 from your graveyard is very strong. I think being able to play the zero diff move that also has True 100 text on it is really good. I think getting to play a move that bumps stats like that every turn at printed 3 damage is awesome. I think her other moves get a little bit... her other moves need to be able to present similar stats, I think, for her to be effective. How do you feel?
If she had water, fire, or earth, this would be a different conversation. We would be talking about some other shit.
Yeah.
But alas, this is not a heat ray merchant.
This is not heat ray merchant.
Form True 100 is very strong. The whole point of this character is that you are sending moves that are very fast, right? That's the idea behind the 3 damage gimmick character. A bunch of 5x3s. She's fine. You know, her gimmick is weird. Where Titan of Terror gets to summon a move that's for 7, Nina has to summon a move that's for 3, right? And only some of those moves get really big. And the other ones, their utility is not that high. It's a bunch of weird moves, right? Tom has a list that plays a lot of cards that get quite big from the discard pile, and that's very cool. But she doesn't have like a tempo move that she gets to summon. She doesn't have Heat Ray. She doesn't have a move that draws 2 cards. She doesn't have a move that target flips a thing and gives you damage later. She has True 100, which is huge. But like, and then what? I was never high on death by degrees, like everyone else was. Because 5 mid 3 is not as good as 4 low 4 a lot of the time. That's just how it is. And it being a 5 diff, the fact that you have to set something to target destroy a card, if it's a foundation, you don't have to do it. But like it has added utility, but I was just never really high on it, like everybody else was. I think she's cool. I think if you run her focusing on the clear card gimmick, that's a mistake. I think if you run her too focused on playing a bunch of wacky moves, I think that's a mistake. I think she really benefits from having a solid 3 damage move that she gets to summon mid-string, and then her whole package has to be built around that thing.
Kind of like Titan Terra was doing a little bit. Where it's
Exactly.
Yeah. I think I agree with that, and I think again, like that's kind of been a big theme of the night is that a lot of these gimmicky characters you can't lean into the gimmick too much, because the more you lean into the gimmick, the more that you are sacrificing yourself from playing better quality cards.
Because clearing your move once it hits, that's a reward in itself. That's a good. Mm-hmm. That is a good thing you're getting just there, right?
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. Kind of like Uwabami Paul. Yes, we know. I mean, hey, we could just be playing Uwabami, Dan. We could just be playing Uwabami. Yeah, I'm thinking C. I don't think she's better than Asuka. I do think she's better than King.
I would put her at B, below Asuka. Below Asuka.
So we're thinking we do this?
Yeah, we are upgrading Asuka a tier, finally.
Excellent. All right. Thomas, congratulations. We have upgraded Asuka, finally.
Tom, welcome.
Welcome, Tom. We have made it to B. Tom.
I live in C tier, you delayed, motherfucker.
You stream
delay, son of a bitch.
Stream delay, son of a bitch. He's not ready. He's ready.
Got your ass.
Congratulations, Thomas. I'm B tier. Awesome. Let's talk about our friend Luna from Charlotte. We're gonna talk about Luna.
I think this character is so good, dude. I think she's so good.
Yeah. Tell me about it. You're very excited for this character, so you get the floor. Talk about it.
I love 3-speed manipulation characters so much. So this character's a little fucking stinky, dude. She's fucked up. She has like a deceptively high amount of health. Especially when she starts playing around at like the 7 to 9 health margin, or like at the 5 health margin, because you start going into a situation where you send a move. If she partials it, you might need to attack her 2 times before she even flips, right? Her ability to block out of nowhere with like no assistance from the stage is unbelievable. Thanks to that -3 speed on face. And once she flips, it's free. I have had a lot of fun playing this character and blocking moves without using my hands, and just daring my opponent to try and get me to spend that too.
That's cool.
It has been very strong. Because of that also, stuff like class membership feels very good in this character. I had a turn against Sam where I was at like 9 and sent a big move, and I partialed with like Divine Defender, flipped 3 class memberships. I gained 8, and then I Mikasa defused the female Titan. So then I ended at like 17.
That's awesome.
This character plays her secret rare very, very, very well. The card is really good. And if it's so 5 diff, it's crazy.
Yeah, that card is awesome.
Yeah, and again, when she is at like 5 to 3 health, it's awful, dude. She could be at 5 health with Roman cancel, and it'll be like, okay, so I gotta hit you, but then hit you for you to flip, and then I have to do 5 with you having -3 speed for free.
Brutal.
Just kill me, man. Just kill me to death.
It's like, so I have to play minimum 3 moves to even get to a threatening point with you, and then from there you're gonna block everything. It's like, it's that's brutal. That's brutal. And
think about what this character has. She has 7 speed fatal cleaves. She has the Breaker 3 move. She has Devour Your Power. She has Queen of the Monsters. She gets the low tension move from Guilty Gear. Her symbols are insane.
Air, Chaos, and Death is a crazy symbol spread. That's nutty.
Yeah, I think this is such a good air character.
Yeah.
And on Death and Chaos, she has like stuff that is interesting to play around with, but she's so good on air.
I love that. I'm very down for this to be a. I think she's. Do you think she's better than Elisa?
I think I don't know where to put them in next to each other. Just put. I would just put them next to each other. Like
yeah, I think it's tricky. I'm unsure which of those. Like, I don't know right now, truthfully.
When a character's only problem is that Rodon exists, you know shit's crazy.
Yeah, because Rodon shouldn't exist. You know.
But also, she only has one symbol with Rodon, right? So
yeah, she's only got air, and there's no reason to play that. Most people aren't playing Rodon on air unless they're doing the aggro thing. There's plenty of reason to play Rodon. There's no bad reason to do anything with Rodon. Rodon's stupid. Yeah. Yeah, I love that. Let's talk about a weird one. Actually, so we're going to talk about Sergei Dragunov. Sergei has a very unfortunate crime. Sergei has a very, very sad crime that he has. And this is a crime that I've placed onto other characters in the past. Sergei has a very unfortunate crime of being very, 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 very boring. He has the potential to do cool things and do cool kickflips, but it's just like you give it to your John 2 damage. I give my move 2 damage, and then I can unflip something in my stage, which is cool. I do like that. I really don't like that. Like this gets talked about a lot with new characters, where it's like I don't like the agency it gives your opponent, where it's like I get to unflip something if you don't interact with it. You know. I'm not crazy about that idea. I do like the response is kind of like Huaring a little bit, where it's like you read it and you see response commit after you play a block, and you go, oh, do I get to build the block? And then it's like, no, but you do get to build the top card of your deck face down, and you go, oh, okay, which is fine. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. But I think there are other characters that have similar gimmicks that probably do them a little bit better. Unflipping a card in your stage is always good, right? Like, you know, the obvious thing with stuff like that is build down Massive Mutant Machine, unflip it, whoa, and whoa, crazy. And I will say, we have to give him credit. We have to talk about his ultra rare action, right? His ultra rare action is one of the best cards in the set. It's Violent Past. Violent Past is an insane card. Build two
that's
cards.
Not him. That's not him on it, but he does have access to it.
Oh, who's this?
No, that's Fang. His crime is that he's ugly.
Oh, my bad. Okay.
So have you ever seen No Retreat, No Surrender?
No, I haven't.
So in that movie, Jean-Claude Van Damme is trying to kill the owner of every like strip mall karate dojo, and that's what Fang did basically.
Okay, understood.
That is his violent past.
Okay, understood. Regardless, it should be his ultra rare because build two cards from your discard pile face down, and you can unflip them.
This is like 4 people's ultra rare. To be honest with you, man.
Yeah, this is a lot of people's ultra rare.
We did it, Paul. We finally did it. We made Orange Armin for Chuds. We did.
We sure
finally did it. We made sure Orange Armin for Chuds. Mm-hmm. So can I talk to you about the ways that this guy is so much worse than Orange Armin?
Please.
So he cannot flip the card himself.
Yes.
Which means that he can only reuse flip costs.
Yes.
That is much worse than being able to reuse anything.
Yes.
Right? Or being that is so much worse than being able to flip a thing and then unflip it to use the once per turn again and do the weird Colossus loop that Armin was doing, right?
Yeah.
This guy has what, like 3 abilities less than Armin does. Armin is on damage, not on no block. It's not even completely block. It's if you don't block it at all. They gave this guy 2 throws.
Yeah.
So it's like I don't understand why this character has no sauce compared to Orange Armin.
Yeah.
Uh,
It
I actually
feels.
don't get it.
Yeah, it feels like a bit of a. It feels just like way underpowered in comparison. And even
His response commits him for no reason. Like,
Yeah,
that could have
like-
been a once per turn, man. Like, what are we doing?
the response is so weird and random. Like, why is this ability on the card? You know,
Why am I not even netting resources when I do this?
Yeah, like what's the point of this ability? Like, you're not you're not building from your card pool, which a lot of similar abilities do. You have to commit your character for it. You're not getting tempo. You're just building a card, and it's just weird. I don't quite understand. I don't quite understand this guy. I don't quite understand where this guy came from. Yeah. He's cool. He does interesting things sometimes, but comparatively to similar characters, he doesn't quite have the same sauce. I'm thinking like top of C tier, probably. Because he does give damage. And I do think he's better than King and Heihachi, truthfully.
So, regrettably,
Yes, tell me.
this guy is so lame
Yes.
that I don't see anyone playing him over King or Heihachi.
You think so?
Because he is just so lame.
Dang. Are you
like-
thinking D tier?
No, I'm thinking bottom of C. He does give plus
Okay,
damage.
okay.
Like, so like let's be real.
Yeah. I was like, he does give damage, right? Like, he gives damage. Like, that he has an ability that is solid.
I'm just saying it is a goddamn shame that this is the guy that gave Nomu symbols to.
Yeah, right? Like, what are we doing? Those are no move
Goddamn
symbols.
shame.
Yeah, dude. I think I'm super down with that. I certainly am more interested and excited to play King or Heihachi over this guy. I don't
Absolutely.
like. I look at King and Heihachi and ideas run through my head. I look at this guy and I go, "All right, I'm good."
I'm more excited to play fucking Orange Armin than those guys.
Yeah, agreed. Damn, we hate MMM kickflips. You just do it with Armin, dude. Play Orange Armin.
Motherfucker, how? You just block the move.
Yeah,
like,
dude.
You can't even like zone mix him like a Rarmin can.
Yeah.
Rarmin can build the MMM as a 2-diff.
Yeah,
just
dude.
play Rarmin.
Like, why would we ever do that here? I think too, it's like, I think this is the worst Massive Mutant Machine deck that we have ever seen. Like, it's like, you sure can do that, but it sucks.
Yeah, Orange Armin isn't even that bad. It's a good character. Like,
People would rather play a slightly worse character with sauce as opposed to a slightly better one without sauce. Yeah, dude. I would rather bring King or Heihachi to a regional than I would bring Sergei to a regional, I think.
yeah.
I think I can confidently say that.
All right. Are you ready? You're not ready for this, Paul. Paul, you're not ready for this.
I'm gonna let you say, because you know how I feel about Victor. How do you feel about Victor?
Top of C.
Top of C?
Top of C.
You gotta explain, dude. You gotta explain. Explain your Victor thoughts. This guy is because this guy. Let me be clear. This guy's bottom of D for me.
I know.
You gotta sell me on Victor, dude. You gotta sell me.
Okay. So, before, it was only Karambit. That's very middling. I don't know how I feel about that. But then they printed Violet Suit. Now I'm thinking about stuff.
Okay.
Now you got me thinking about stuff with this Violet Suit card, okay? So Victor Chevalier, right? His checks to play assets get +1. So Violet Suit becomes a 0 foundation.
Sure.
As 0 foundation, that when you commit it, your rival commits a card.
Okay. I'm with you.
That's
again.
like gotcha. That's like gotcha, dude.
I'm with
That's
you
like
again. I'm with you again. Yeah.
Karambit on a 1 difficulty card, -2 damage when you commit it. That's not even that bad. -2 damage and stun 1, dude. That's like Master of Drunken Fighting, right?
Yeah.
That's just not even that bad. Takami Kazuchi blows. The Cursed Blade Yoshimitsu blows. Let's just not worry about those. Let's just worry about the other ones. Let's
Play the good
do
ones.
our fucking 0 diff and 1 diff cards that when you commit them, they stun one and they give you damage.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then let's think about the other stuff. You know, it's
Yeah.
that's really it. If you want to play a version of Sero 2 that doesn't have to commit his own foundations, it's this guy.
I'm kind of back in with you. I see what you're saying.
It's this guy.
If you're playing Detachable Head, when you pick it up, you stun one. That's probably not as good as the other two, but
It's not bad.
It's not bad.
It's not bad.
It's not bad by any means.
Right? Like, his airship's a 2 diff. That's meaningful. His Carbon Crusaders is a 1 diff. Like he doesn't have to run full assets, but 4 of those assets are kind of foundations, right? So like,
Yeah.
I just don't think he's that bad. That's really it.
You know? Fair enough, man. Fair enough. Yeah, I didn't think about the implications of Violet Suit and how just it's a foundation that stuns one when it's committed for anything. That's not bad. It's not bad at all.
Yeah, his UR is weird, but at least it's not like a heat token enabler. His UR is only weird because it's a 2-check.
There's cards that he gets assets to as well, or access to as well, that get damage based on the assets he has, right?
Yeah, and honestly, if you just don't play his UR, if you pretend his UR doesn't exist, his 5/2, it's fine. It's a decent card.
That is his UR.
It's not worth the 2-check, but it's fine.
That is his UR, right? Am I crazy? That
is his UR, yeah.
Yeah.
Coup de Chevalier, yeah.
It's not bad. Yeah, you give it 2 damage with Karambit and then draw 2, discard 1. Or it doesn't count towards progressive, or you freeze. You know?
Yeah.
Man. I can't believe you're selling me on Victor. I was so set in my ways on that guy. I was very set in my ways on that guy.
Yeah, he gets to block with airship. His check the block gets +1. He flips the fucking 1 div to build it down. Like,
dude, they printed a card that says sacrifice 1 foundation or asset. This attack gets -2 damage, and didn't put it on Victor symbols.
no, they put it on Nina symbols.
No, they don't want him to have that. It's too good. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, I see. I understand. I understand the vision. I don't hate it. I don't hate it.
I don't hate it. I don't hate it.
I don't know if he's topping anything or doing anything crazy, but I don't hate it.
You know,
we're gonna
kudos to the people that want to play Victor.
Yeah. You know what? I am gonna compromise with you. You have convinced me a bit. We'll put him under. No, because we want to start controversy. Let's put him top of C and see what people think. Because then people are gonna go, "What are you?" They're gonna be like, "What are you talking about?" And they're gonna talk about that.
Yeah.
No, go for it. Go for it.
I do think Heihachi is worse than that. Like, I do think Heihachi is worse than that.
Fair enough, man. Fair enough.
You know, no other motherfucker's gonna stun to you on your turn by giving your move -4. Heihachi was gonna look at Benimaru in the top tables. He's gonna cry. So it's like, yeah.
Yeah. I like it. I like that a lot. You want to talk about Yoshimitsu?
What do you think about Yoshimitsu, Paul?
Yoshimitsu, to me, has the potential to be a very good, one of those very strong blocking characters, right? A character that blocks very effectively. I do think he is the best user of Jin's Glove, just in the sense of if you want to block a lot with the same card, you can just Jin's Glove and block with the same type of card. But I think he is going to be very dependent on the asset hate that is represented in the format and the asset hate that is getting played in the format. They printed the best anti-Yoshimitsu card in the set they released Yoshimitsu with Ursine Might. So we got like flip one rival asset or foundation +1/-1. We have Titan Stone Knuckles, which is getting a lot more play right now, and we have more ways to deal with that stuff. However, search your deck for an asset is good. That is bar none a good ability. After you play an ability on an asset, that character gains that ability. Getting to use the same ability on an asset twice is good. But I think it depends on how prevalent assets are already in the format and how much people are teching for assets, which should hopefully be always if you're a solid enough player, especially with Jin's Glove everywhere, right? So I think he is... I would say, like... I don't think he's better than Kazuya. I do think he's better than Jack 8 and Eddie. So for me, I would say middle of B tier. I think he is solid. I think he has good defensive pieces. I do not think he is as insane as I thought he was when he was revealed. Yeah, I think that's what I would say. I would say like middle of B tier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I feel exactly, yeah.
All right, cool. Awesome. He has a lot of tools. He has a lot of options. I think we have a lot of good asset hate right now, and we are receiving a lot of good asset hate.
This is unfortunate that like you want to protect the assets, so you want to run for faultless defense.
Yeah.
But he is like the best Jin's Glove character, so you want to run a bunch of Protector Lives. So it's like, you know, he's awkward like that. He's kind of stuck between two worlds in that way. He doesn't have anything broken to copy.
Yeah.
The best asset for him to copy is a 6 difficulty card. So it's because he really needs an asset that he can copy that will give him value on his own turn. So then he can use his enhanced defense, his response defensively.
What's the 6 diff he gets to copy?
Cerritos.
Oh, yes, 100%. Yep.
Yeah, double 4 Cerritos is crazy. That's very strong.
Yeah, that's very, very strong. I agree.
But you gotta play it and you gotta protect it. And you better have that faultless when my Lunar Ring comes a knocking. So,
Yep.
you know.
Yeah, we have Lunar Ring still. Yeah. We have Anti-Titan Artillery, too. Which it doesn't destroy it, but still, like...
Mind you, he gets to be Anti-Titan Artillery. Whoa.
That is pretty cool. I do like that.
But watch out, Reiner. I'm gonna burn you for 4.
Yeah, right. And I will say, like, with that, I do enjoy that he gets to play stuff like there's an Attack on Titan card that just gives your move 1/1, and you can just anti-personal vertical maneuvering equipment. You can give your range attack 1/1, and you can give all your moves 2/2 if you want. So like, there's cool things you can do that gives all your stuff stats, and I think that that's kind of cool. Yeah, like there are cool tricks that you can do to with this guy, and I do enjoy that. But yeah, I think that he has to have ways to protect his stuff, and there's not a lot of ways for him to do that. So yeah, middle of B.
Yeah.
Cool. Let's talk about Jin. I'm still kind of forming an opinion on this guy because he's complicated. So I'm not set in my ways necessarily yet. I enjoy the mini game that this guy gets. I enjoy that he gets this cool mini game of if there's a counter on the card, you get 2 damage, and then your rival's attack gets -2 speed. I think that ability on its own of my moves get +2, your moves get -2 speed is pretty good. I think that's cool. I like that he has... I really was looking forward to getting a new Jin this set, truthfully. Like when this set got revealed, I was very excited we were going to get a new enabler for the Jin 3 diff.
The Devil Jeans. The Devil Jeans.
Yeah, I was very...
No, he has his pants, dude. He's got the Devil Jeans.
I was so excited because the Devil Gene was one of my favorite cards in Old Jin. I loved, if you don't know, I loved Old Jin. I played Old Jin a lot. I loved that shitty ass character. He was so bad, but I enjoyed it. and I enjoyed the minigame of, I get to re-ready and use my cool ability twice. And I love that they kind of leaned into that gimmick with this guy. They knew he was going to have that card, and they're like, all right, let's do cool commit effects. That's very exciting to me. And I enjoy the +2 to the check, and that you can build 2 foundations. He is very greedy on cards in his hand and doesn't have a way to draw, but I think that's fine. You can play you can play cards that draw you cards to make up for that. And I think +2 and -2 damage, +2 damage, -2 speed on its own is pretty solid. And I think that he does get some cool minigames he gets to play. I think he may be working a little bit too hard to achieve what he's trying to achieve, but I do think he has potential to at least like I think this guy could probably top a regional with the right build. I think there are cool things you get to do. I think this is like, I would put it like right above Yoshi, right below Kazuya, for me. What cards, Paul? Yep. Tell me, Jose.
Paul.
Yep.
Were you really excited about a new gen?
I was.
You were? Were you really hyped and excited for a new gen?
Yeah, I thought it would be cool.
I got wonderful news. I think this guy's pretty good.
Oh.
I think this guy's pretty good.
All right.
So they could have easily fucked me. They could have easily just ruined me by changing what mode he starts in. They could have easily done that, but they didn't. This is a character that, if going second, gives all of your moves -2 speed for free for existing. That's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
He can choose to give one move -4.
Yeah. Yeah, because he can just get a check and then set himself up for next turn.
That is very strong. That he starts out in that defensive mode. That makes him very, very strong. His ability to give all attacks +2 damage and then choose to build 2 foundations from his hand is also pretty good.
Yeah.
Right? Like I'm not gonna lie to you, that is mad solid. This character plays UFS a lot with you.
Yeah.
And importantly, he has a chaos good life.
Yeah.
If you want to play on chaos, you have access to good card draw, like the if you have a momentum draw card,
Fearsome.
You can filter with horrifying no matter what symbol you're on.
Yeah.
You can double up on your damage with like sleep ahead if you want to, but if you're willing to play symbols that aren't really fast but benefit from having some damage, Moth is always available. Census is always available. Queen is always available.
Yeah.
I think Chaos has a couple more ways to filter that I'm not thinking of right now, but I think this guy's pretty good. Like, honestly, he plays a lot of fundamental UFS very, very well. His weakest ability is honestly the build 2 foundations.
That's how I feel too. That's exactly how I felt. Yeah, I think that the best part of that ability is that it removes the double gene counter. Because I mean, like building cards from your hand is good too, but I think it's like having the way to go back to -2 speed if you need to. But yeah, I completely agree. Marvin says Jose doesn't like New Deku, but he likes this guy crazy. New Deku doesn't give damage.
What can I say?
New Deku doesn't give damage, brother.
What can I say?
Oh man. Yeah, where do you feel like he should go? I was saying right below Kazuya, but
I would put him either next to Kazuya or below Lars.
Damn. I like it. I like that a lot.
I think you can really cook with this guy. I think he has potential.
This is a character that I'm excited to build. I mean, and we were talking about that in team chat a bit. I was looking at Jet's build, and I was like, I think this guy's cool. I do think this guy's cool.
He's got the schmoves. He's got the schmoves. I do think he is secretly the best Electric Wind Godfist character because he gives it 2 damage.
Yeah, agreed. Absolutely agreed. Yeah, I love that. I love that. What I really enjoy too about this guy before we fully move on, I enjoy that if you get into a weird sequencing thing with the double gene counter, you don't accidentally give your rivals moves 2 damage. It's just your attacks and then rival attacks. So you're never giving your moves -2 speed by accident. You're never giving your rivals moves +2 damage by accident. It's always benefiting you. And I think that really boosts this character up for me. They easily could have nerfed him by doing that, but they didn't. And I love that they didn't. Heck yeah, so this is our tier list. I'm looking to see if we would adjust at all. Do we bump Nina down a tier, or do we think Nina is fine where she is? I don't know.
Let me see how this looks.
Yeah, take a peek.
No, I like this. I like this. I like this.
Yeah.
I like it like this. Yeah.
I do think...
Yeah.
I like Hwoarang at the bottom. I do think Hwoarang
Hwoarang is a failure.
Yeah. Yeah, I do think Hwoarang is very disappointing for anyone that likes kick-related stuff. So I do think that's good. Nina to C, Sergey to D. Well, here's the thing, Thomas. Sergey gives +2 damage. He can't be in D tier.
He can't be in D. He gets +2 damage.
He can't be in D tier if he gets +2 damage, man. Like, that's... that's... He gives stats, man. I'm sorry. I think... I don't know. This is good. And I like the order, too. I think this order is good.
This would spark some conversation on Twitter, all I'm saying.
Yeah, I agree. I think, too, there were takes that I had that... or there were feelings that I had that I actually think you turned me around on a bit. I was surprised at the Victor take, and I think that did... I think you convinced me. Yeah, I kind of want to build Victor now because of that conversation. And then, were there any other ones? Lars, we were a little bit torn on, but I think I do agree. I do agree with your takes, and I do think that I overrated. I think I overrate based on my hype for a character sometimes with that as well. I do think he's top B. Yeah, this is good. This is good. Chat, what do you guys think? What do you guys think? Do you guys disagree with anything? Would you guys move anything around? Please tell us. Jose, thanks for helping with this, man. I think you made this a much more enjoyable experience.
Yay.
Yeah, thanks for hanging. Spark some conversation on Twitter, such as what the fuck is Universus, and why are y'all putting the character arts on a tier list? Oh no.
Okay, people are better at interpreting context than that. Okay, let's hold on.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. All right, chat. Well, I am getting on a plane tomorrow morning.
Way too many characters in B. Some people are just
shopping
in B
for your
tier,
next
man.
car? What about third row seats?
I would, but I want this to be a positive stream. I know you guys hate this set, but that's what we were talking about before. It's I think we have, I think we have a little more middle of the road opinions than most people do. In my eyes, at least. I do not think this is a bad set. I think maybe 2 of these characters have a chance at top 8, and I'm not even sure about that. I think...
Shopping for your next car?
Dude,
what about...
I hate ads. I think the top half of B tier and up has a good chance. I think top of B tier and F, I don't know about good chance, but I think top of B tier and F I would not be surprised to see them top cut in the event.
Shopping for your next car?
If Love is playing a lot of Kazuya, it's because he can do it.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he's gonna bring Kazuya, but there's at least something there that does something, right?
Yeah.
I move S tier? No.
I think too, Rodan has kind of warped the minds of people.
Shopping for your next car?
Dude, I am dying from this ad. Oh my god, I'm downloading this list. We're gonna look at it because I keep getting that same ad. I think Rodan has kind of warped a lot of people's minds on what's good in this game. So I think a lot of the arguments that I've seen for this set is, well, it's not better than Rodan. And it's nothing is and nothing should be better than Rodan, Yeah.
Anytime something is better than Rojan, it's banned.
It's banned. Yeah, right? Like, that shouldn't be our... that shouldn't be our bar. And I think it's crazy that that is our bar. I do think Elisa and Lars are good. I'm on Rhino. Jack is fun, but he has a lot of problem matchups. Fair enough. Fair enough. I do think we need to experiment with these characters more before we start having super strong opinions on them as well. I think we are still in a lot of the theory crafting stage, and I think we need to see them in action a bit more before we can start having like that aggressive of opinions about them. And I think there's a lot of aggressive opinions right now, and it's like, just try it, man. Try it out first. But yeah. I don't care about Rodan. I think most of these are bad with or without him. Not my bar at all. What is your bar? Let's talk about it.
It draws a card and it gets 1 damage for every face down, maximum 4.
Fair enough. Paul and Jose.
That's not what I said, Thomas. That's not what I said. That's not what I said at all. That's not what I said.
That's not what we said.
That's not what I said.
You're putting words in our
See,
mouth.
that is the best thing about tier lists. People look at them and then they make their own interpretation of what's on the screen.
It's so good. I'm excited to put this in David Cord and then not react to anything.
See, this means nothing. There's no meaning to this. This is a mirror. You look at this. Someone's gonna look at this and they're gonna be like, oh, okay. So you're saying Heihachi's banned, huh? Is that what you're saying to me? Is that what? That's what I'm getting from this tier. You're saying Heihachi is banned. It's like, no, man.
No.
That's. I didn't say anything, dude.
I didn't say shit. I didn't do fucking shit.
I didn't do fucking shit.
People are gonna look at this list and they're gonna be like, "You guys think Victor is good?" And we're gonna be like, "That's not what we said."
Is that what I said?
We put Victor top of seat there. We didn't say he was good.
Oh, you think Lars is garbage?
No, he's top of B tier. That's not garbage. Top of B tier is not garbage.
And you know what, chick? I said what I said what I said, and I meant what I said. And Elephant faithful, 100%.
Damn right. All right. Thank you guys for hanging out. This was a really, really fun stream. I had a really great time with this. I do need to leave and start packing, I think, for my trip tomorrow. But yeah, thank you guys for hanging out.
You guys hate pancakes, exactly.
They do hate pancakes. Josh gets this, man. I love Josh Moore. That's my boy. Thanks for hanging out, guys. This was fun. I hope you enjoyed my reaction and our tier list. I thought it was fun. And as always, thanks again to you as well, Jose, even though I already said that. We are gonna dip out. We should have a stream on Monday that does not include me. I think it's gonna be a Thomas run stream. We're still figuring that out. I might stream on my own later next week. We'll see where the week goes. But yeah, please tune in for that.
It's gonna be the Lars Oscar Power Hour.
Yeah, probably. It's gonna be us trying to make Asuka work. Probably. Heck yeah, guys. Heck yeah. All right, well, please tune into that on Monday. And also, we've been posting a lot more shorts on social media. I would really appreciate it, just for the sake of boosting algorithm stuff. If you go on, like it, leave a comment, just hit share and then copy. That does a lot. Even if you think it's a boring short. I like that. I think they're fun. I think they're really cute. So, yeah, support the shorts too. Supporting the shorts supports the channel in general. So, yeah. All right, with that, everybody, thanks for hanging out, and tune in Monday for some more UVS. So long, guys.